It's Tuesday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Mariam Longe, and with me are my co-hosts, the beautiful ladies of Your View. What's your name?
Thank you, Miro. Beautiful ladies of Your View.
Yeah.
Can shock somebody.
My
eyes see something yesterday. Overconfidence, they kill monkey. A tree way near tree make monkey they jump. So I took a one-side narrative from a relative yesterday. I went to act on behalf of someone who I should have sat down and queried well. And I got my embarrassment when I got called, and the details of what I was fighting was further revealed. Wow. See me see embarrassment. I just kept saying, I'm so sorry. I pride myself to be unbiased. But at that point, that was what my experience yesterday. But if you like my dress,
beautiful.
Yes, on my page.
Shiny. Yes, I like the hijab.
Yes, wait on my page. The hijab and the dress is from
But you know why it's
combination.
I like it especially because it is sustainable. It's neat. Yes. It's like cashmere.
Yes, so
very beautiful.
Miriam Trish sent this all the way from Ilorin. She's a brand that I work with, and she's based in Ilorin, and she does this for my birthday. The courier service was really on my neck yesterday, and I was surprised to see her brand. When it came, she didn't even call. Some people had called and said they will be sending something, but she just sent it. So thank you, Miriam. I hope you're watching. And if you're in Ilorin, please support my darling Miriam Trish. She's huge. One stop for hijabs, dresses, Islamic materials. One-stop shop, so she's huge.
Thank you.
She's a big name.
Thank you, Miriam.
I'm tempted to dress like this one.
Yes, so you should.
I get someone to
very
be
nice.
from head to toe.
Yes, I
don't worry.
mind.
Project.
I want to see how it looks.
Project.
Abigail, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
I was admiring your long ponytail. I think so it's a lasso. You can just cut the whole.
Okay, so I lost an aunt. The burial is this month. I contracted someone to do a burial program for me. The guy did the printing, and when the printing came out, I saw that it wasn't good enough because the color splashed on her face, and her face was looking all green. And she doesn't have a book, she doesn't have any memorial anywhere, so I just wanted to do that as something that would preserve her memory somewhere in the library. And when the stuff came out, I was like, I can't take this. He brought it in the night, I couldn't go through it. And the next morning when he came, when I saw it, I knew I wasn't going to accept it. So I was bracing myself for a fight because it was 100 copy and it was quite expensive. I called him, I said, guy, I can't accept the stuff. The color is everywhere. And he didn't drag.
Wow.
I was like, okay.
Maybe he saw that it wasn't good as well.
He must have seen it too.
Yeah,
I said, come pick it up. How much? What does it entail? He said he has to print another copy. I said, well, how much would that be? He said extra 35K. I said, well, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I need the job. And he just did it. And when he came yesterday, the way, because of how we related, I just told him, don't worry, I will add up something for you. And he sent me a message. He said, thank you for not fighting me. I love that you were calm about it. And I just said, yes, we like peace. Peace is the first option before you think of war.
Peace is
the first option. So good to be here.
So last week I was really moody, but at least this week now the business is structuring well. I'm able to lay hands on few workers, new workers are on board now. So at least now there is bearing and everything. And so we'll soon start sending out our proposals for those people who want to do, we want to give your employees rice and oil at the end of the year. Me collabo with Madam Nima. We are collaborating. Yes. We are going to start now, so that they will start planning. So I'm just so happy that at least things are being, coming together and everything. So. Yeah, sister Yade.
Oh, good.
You look good. Sitting on that seat.
Oh, thank you.
Now
good. So for me, right, this morning, I just realized how much work that needs to be done environmentally. See, every time I'm on my way to work, from the CMS area all the way to work, everywhere you see a bridge, everywhere you see a little bush, there are Nigerians, Lagosians just sitting down and doing number 2. Confidently. The place is bright, but they are sitting down and confidently releasing themselves. I know that it has to be one of two things, they don't have where to go to do it. But secondly, there has to be a system that can protect our environment and stop these people from misbehaving. Really.
Public toilets, they don't
There was a
patronize.
time in Lagos, there was a fashion time where you will see those public toilets.
Public toilets.
Yeah, we need them back.
Those mobile ones, back.
Yes, we need them back because
It's the fees, so most people can't pay, and then most people really, they just sleep on the roads.
and then they come out quite early before any enforcement agency is out. But we have to go on a quick break, and we'll be right back to review the front pages.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere so Bobo.
You dey chop for this
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we dey give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make Yanga?
Compound wahala.
now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here.
Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 18.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Thank you for staying with us. And now we move to the front page review. We'll start with The Nation. Major headline: UK okays Tinubu's reforms, pledges stronger trade ties. First Lady RHI lifting women in informal sector into prosperity. Capturing of most wanted terrorists excites US and Britain. Umahi explains state of Qatar, third mainland bridges. Says Lagos Calabar Highway has 1,500 kilometer long drainage. At the bottom strip, we've got Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Osun declare Monday as public holiday for Isheshe Day. Isheshe Day. Then we have Oba Olakuleyin's passage unsettled. Unsettled me, says Ladoja. Ramfac targets year-end for revenue allocation review. And food security takes center stage at First Bank's export conference. Is a new constitution realistic? So who's got what?
Okay, so because I saw food security, that's why your sister go and run go and read that. I don't even know that it was just an advert for First Bank Agri Export Conference coming up today at the Eco Convention Center. But the speakers will be the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, who will provide insights on how the federal government is driving the growth of non-oil sector through the agricultural sector. And they said Nigeria's non-oil exports reached a total of $3.2 billion in the first half of 2025, making it a 19.59% increase compared to the $2.6 billion recorded during the same period last year. So the Nigerian Export Promotion Council is the one giving this data. And at this platform, the First Bank Agri Export Conference, which is themed the fundamentals of building a non-oil export-driven economy. They will be highlighting all of these figures. There will be other speakers, promoting the Nigeria agro-commodities, a lot of opportunities are in that sector. Other speakers include the Managing Director of the Bank of Agriculture, Mr. Jafar Abubakar Umar, the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Export-Import Bank, NEXIM, Mr. Abba Bello, National Action Committee on AFCFTA, Mr. Segun Awolowo, the President of Farmers Association of Nigeria, Architect Kabir Ibrahim, and the Chief Executive Nigerian Export Promotion Council, Mrs. Noye Ayeni, and the host of other speakers will be talking. Because it's an area of interest, I would really like to attend, except that today I have to visit a darling friend somewhere in the hospital. So I wish I can't attend.
Yeah. Abigail?
Oh. So what we have here, the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission, RAMFAC, yesterday said it expects to complete the ongoing review of the revenue allocation formula this year. The chairman, Dr. Mohamed Shehu, spoke to reporters and civil society groups. According to him, he said they are going to review how this revenue is allocated both vertically and horizontally. And of interest is how he said they are projecting it. The chairman provided details of the current vertical formula, which allocates 52.68% to the federal government, 26.72% to the states, and 20.6% to local government. And out of the 52.68% to the federal government, there are 4.18% special funds, including 1% FCT, 1% ecological, 1.68% natural resources development fund, and 0.5% stabilization. And according to his explanation, he said it's become necessary because the last time this this revenue was reviewed was in 1992. And since then, new states have been created and it has become mandatory to review again. And after they review, they are going to make their recommendation, pass it on to the president, who in turn will pass it out to the National Assembly.
The infamous ecological fund.
So the ecological fund is underused, is underutilized, and they've not been using it. And we agree.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, so I have the story on Qatar Bridge and Third Mainland Bridge. They said the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, says his presentation to the Federal Executive Council about Lagos bridges was distorted on social media. I saw it on Twitter where they said that they've been awarded about 3 trillion or 6 trillion just to fix Third Mainland and Qatar Bridge. So he's coming out and saying that, please, we should not listen to social media. He said he now started explaining that Third Mainland and Qatar Bridge have been under technical review since 2013. And that specialist contractors and consultants have reported that Qatar Bridge defects were advancing, and that findings have revealed that heavy corrosion, pile weakening, and sand erosion due to neglect and illegal dredging is what's going on. And according to Umahi, he said the bridge construction experts have advised that Qatar Bridge should be demolished and replaced. And they said that the stakeholders and contractors agreed that the replacement was safer and more cost-effective than repairs. Because if they repair it, it's going to cost them over 50 years, it's going to cost 389 billion. But to construct a brand new bridge, it will, that they just need about 359 billion to construct a new bridge. So I think it's better for them to just construct a new bridge. But he's saying that is what they said to us. That is the figure from Julius. That's from Berger. That's their own estimates. But that they have not called for bidding from other people. And that they have not presented any figure for approval. We have not given them the idea of what anyone has said, and we don't trust that figure. So they will wait for all the other figures to come together. And he also said that if they have more 6 or 7 more people who send quotes, but however, they said experts did not recommend demolition of the Third Mainland Bridge. He said that the Third Mainland Bridge, that they've already done the surface, they fixed the surface, and everything is still okay, and they can still continue maintaining it. He gave the assurance that monitoring and maintenance will continue on the bridge to avoid further deterioration. That's for the Third Mainland Bridge. And that we should just disregard all information on social media. 3 trillion, 6 trillion is not it. It's not true.
Okay, so now we'll be going on a short commercial break, and then we'll come back for the concluding part of newspaper review. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right.
It's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo, where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So Bobo. You dey chop for this.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make younger?
Bow to a holla.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
I can always best be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient. It's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous.
Thank you for staying with us. Now let's jump right into the punch. Major headline, federal government mulls pay raise for political office holders. Global leaders begin high-stakes talks to end Russia-Ukraine war. Pencom blacklists 7 mortgage banks over housing loans breach. 2 motorcyclists remanded for allegedly raping Ondo teenager. Osun Nolge battles AGF over seized funds suit transfer. Custom issues 14-day deadline to seize 905 overtime cargoes. Crisis alert. UNICEF seeks life-saving 240 billion naira for Nigeria aid projects. Fubara eyes September 18 comeback as IBAS pushes project completion. And last, Alafin lambast Oni in fiery clash over chieftaincy title. Who's going first?
Okay, let me do Pencom. So the National Pensions Commission has directed the pension fund administrators and pension fund custodians in a circular dated August 11, 2025, signed by the head of Benefits and Insurance Department, Obiora Ibeziako, and addressed to all the PFAs and PFCs. They noted that following this cited letter, the Commission instructs that these bodies, including closed pension fund administrators and pension fund custodians, should immediately stop accepting or processing equity contributions applications submitted by certain mortgage banks. And the reason is because these funds were supposed to have, this policy was supposed to have equities taken from pension contributions added to loans generated by these mortgage banks and enable subscribers buy their houses. but they've discovered that these institutions were not generating those mortgages. They were just, coming for the equity. So they listed them, in case you are the subject: Jigawa Savings and Loans Limited, FHA, the Federal Housing Authority Mortgage Bank Limited, Delta Trust Mortgage Bank Limited, AG Mortgage Bank Limited, Infinity Trust Mortgage Bank PLC, First Trust Mortgage Bank Limited, and Mutual Alliance Mortgage Bank Limited. They say from now on, no pension fund contributors or administrators should honor any application for them for equities of their subscribers to get counterpart funding for housing, because of course most of them are not holding up to their responsibilities.
Okay, let me just quickly take this human interest story. The Ondo State Magistrate Court sitting in Akure has remanded 2 men, Tope Ade Meso and Igbekele Akinsioye, in prison custody for allegedly raping a 17-year-old. So these 2 people are commercial motorcyclists. They were arrested by the men of State Security Network, Amotekun, for allegedly committing the offense at his residence located at Continental area of Akure. They've been arraigned before the court and on 2 counts of conspiracy and rape. Their charges were read before them and they have been remanded. Their names were given, which I like, but the name of the victim was withheld, which I find very respectful. And this happened 2 weeks ago, which seems quite, fast for me. Well, not too fast, but just timely, let me see. And I just hope that they're able to conclude on it. Usually when you get justice on time, it's much better. Yes, who else?
Okay, so I have the story of the from Customs. They said 14-day deadline to seize cargoes. They said the Nigerian Customs Service has issued a 2-week grace period to importers and agents of 905 cargoes currently domiciled at various ports in Lagos to clear them or risk forfeiture to the federal government. They said over time that cargoes and consignments that have stayed beyond the estimated time at the ports. They said the service warned that at the expiration of the 2-week grace period, it will initiate the process for disposing of the overtime cargoes. They said, according to the notice, out of the 905 overtime cargoes, 40-foot containers took the largest chunk with 438 pieces, while 20-feet containers accounted for 120 pieces. They said this notice has also showed that about 60 used vehicles in different models and years made the list, while groupage containers were 60 pieces and scrap metals were 15 pieces. So they are saying that if they don't come and clear it in the next 2 weeks, that they are going to dispose all of them and everything. So please, if you know you are part of, if you know you have a cargo, any of your containers there,
it's a money issue.
It's a money issue.
It's money issue, yeah, and it's expensive now.
Okay, let's move on.
So what I have here, 1 month to the expiration of the 6-month emergency rule placed on in Rivers State, the governor, similarly, Siminalayi Fubara, is set to come back to office. His followers, his loyalists, they are expectant and excited, and they are looking forward to having him back on September 18, 2025, if he will be called back. And according to his media aide, residents have been eager to have him back to continue his good work. And among the works, we hear that there's a ring road in Rivers State he's doing, and there's a lot of work going on that has been hampered as a result of his absence in office. And according to them, Omokwe Lele Road, Trans-Calabari Road, and many more projects that he has started should be completed. So that
is this still an if issue? Isn't it certainly that he'll be coming back? And
so
time has flown by so fast.
You don't know what the next judgment will be.
So we're going.
But we hope he comes back, because Rivers people are calling for him to come back.
On to the next, Vanguard. Federal government vows equal response as U.S. tightens visa rules. So they're saying embassy now requires 5-year social media history for visa applicants. U.S. government revokes 6,000 students' visas. Interagency meeting to fashion out federal government's response. We've got U.S. British government, Northern Can, Lord, federal government, NSA over arrest of terror kingpins. NGE raises alarm over economy, insecurity, media suppression. 2.2 million poor households to receive federal government's cash transfer, says Minister. Top strip says Revenue Commission begins fresh allocation formula. We've got here paternity crisis. 1 in 4 Nigerian fathers, not biological parents. That's an interesting one. 2027, Atiku Obi Amechi will stay united without presidential ticket, ADC. We have U.S. pledges support for Kyiv amid Russia-Ukraine peace talk. And finally, Isheshe Day, August 20, declared public holiday in Ogun, Oyo, Osun, and Lagos.
Okay, so let me just quickly do Isheshe Day. The states of Ogun, Oyo, Osun, and Lagos State have declared August 20 as public holiday to commemorate Isheshe Day. So let me quickly quote that the Governor Abiodun's special advisor on information and strategy confirmed that of Ogun State. Also, in Osun State, the Commissioner for Home Affairs, Mr. Rashid Aderibigbe, confirmed that for Osun State. Similarly, the Oyo State Secretary of the State Government confirmed for Oyo, while the Head of Service, Mr. Bodiago, confirmed for Lagos State that the Isheshe Day is public holiday. It's one of the days that serves as an opportunity for the adherents of the Yoruba religion to honor their ancestors and engage in traditional practices and promote values and teachings inherent in their spiritual beliefs. So, you know, most people have criticized the country for, you know, promoting foreign religions, Islam and Christianity. So I think traditionalists will be happy.
Yes.
To hear that this is now, and it's not the first. It's been continuous. Isheshe Day has always been done in most of these states, but not fully recognized until I think a few years back in Lagos and some other states. And it's still an issue in Kwara State where the predominant religion is Islam, and so they still have those clashes. But let them have their days and, you know, respect every religion.
Okay, so what I
you want to choke me?
So 2.2 million poor households to receive federal government cash. Minister of State for Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Tanko Sununu, has said yesterday that the federal government was committed to alleviating poverty in the country. According to him, he was a guest on one of the TV channels, and he spoke that 2 million poor households have been captured in the social net as they would receive the government's cash transfer soon. And in the next few days, he said this is going to come from the end of August. He said they are going to reach out to 2.2 million households, and the process is such that the National Social Safety Net Coordinating Office, NASCO, will harvest vulnerable Nigerians based on their lowest cadre in National Social Register. According to him, they spent about 419 billion and have disbursed this to 5 million Nigerians. That's what he said. And they've distributed 71% in the northern part and 21% in the southern part of the country. That's what the minister said. So, as it is,
I like your emphasis.
And she emphasizing who said it.
Exactly. He said
we have to let them know that's what.
But you know, there's something they always say about our country, that when something good is done, everybody keeps quiet.
But we are saying it now.
No, I mean the people who have received it. It would be nice to
tweet
it.
Okay,
tell us.
Have you been sent? How much did you receive? Have you started your business?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the story, the paternity crisis. They say 1 in 4 Nigerian fathers, not biological parents. They said amid persistent paternity crisis and deepening trust issues within Nigerian families, a new report by Smart DNA Nigeria has revealed that 1 in every 4 paternity tests conducted in the country still returns a negative result. They said 25% of paternity tests conducted between July 2024 and June 2025 showed that the presumed fathers were not biologically related to the children in question. They said, although slightly lower than, in 2024, it was like 27%, they said the figure highlights what the firm calls a worried and consistent trend. Are you sure these people are not marketing so that people can come? There is worry. They said the operations of the manager at Smart DNA, that is Elizabeth, who gave details on the report, said these findings are not just about science. They tell us something profound about trust, relationships, and the legal and economic realities of Nigerian families today. And also that when they are doing, the role of this Japa syndrome too is part of the reasons why a lot of them go into it. And it's happening to people who are from, that most of the kids that they do this test on are from like 1 to 5 years old. So once they find out that something like that is happening and everything, the parents or the father will say, no, I'm not interested in the child, he's not following me to
break down
travel.
Of homes.
So...
Really sad, honestly.
Paternity fraud.
Yes.
Well, so that's all we can take on the newspaper review. Let's go on a short break and we'll be right back for the next segment.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right.
At the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitment.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo, where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person waiting for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere. So Bobo.
For this
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make Yanga?
How do I holla? Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, you right here. Nobody better than we, right?
I can always best be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon. I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your...
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News.
My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon. I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Thank you for staying with us. So today on our hot topic, we want to discuss a matter of urgent public importance that we have raised on this show many times before. This matter has turned many into widows, widowers, and orphans. In some cases, it has wiped out entire families. It has left many disabled for the rest of their lives. Yet, it appears that the government is not willing to regulate these activities. Perhaps because the operators are key drivers of our economy and among the biggest taxpayers. We are talking about how tankers and other articulated vehicles are needlessly causing calamities on our roads. Just on Sunday, 3 persons were reportedly killed in Auchi, Edo State, when 2 trucks, one belonging to Dangote Cement, another unidentified truck, and a GLK Mercedes-Benz were involved in an accident in front of the Omega Fire Ministry at about midday. This is one incident too many. The big question is this how we will continue? Join the conversation and call us on 0201-635-2013 or 090-241-63440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewOnTVC, as well as stream live on YouTube at TVC Entertainment. Wow, so ladies, definitely this is a conversation that we've had so many times. I would say I've been on this show 7 years. We've discussed this conversation from the very first year I joined this show. And that's even taking away the many other years, before I joined the show that this conversation has happened. Many accidents I have seen with these articulated vehicles, tankers falling on people, and then you hear silence. There was a time, actually, the bridge close to barracks, like when you're going to Ojo-Elegba, I thought the government was building those, what do you call them? Yes, those overhead
barricades.
Yes, barricades that stops like really high vehicles from going through, because we used to have on that particular bridge, you'll have those tankers get on the bridge and then fall over on commuters, human beings at the bottom of the bridge. And I thought, well, I saw that there, I thought they were doing that. And then silence. You'd even still see some of those structures still there, but nothing has been done to it. And it makes us wonder, why? Is it because they are owned by supposedly very influential people, really rich people? Are these people paying their way out of, this behavior? So that's what we'll be talking about today, and I would really like to hear your views and the way forward concerning this.
Very personal, because I lost an uncle. I'm from Auchi, everybody knows. I lost my uncle, my paternal uncle, my father's younger brother, on one of such accidents. He was parked with his bike in front of the Polytechnic, sorting out a bill, and this truck fails brake, rams into him, splashes his body everywhere. It was a very, very painful period for my late dad at the time, because he was his immediate younger brother. And when they picked the pieces of the body, to do the janaza, I remember how painful it was. What was even worse was that the younger brother to him was the one who pursued the compensation. I remember them calling me in Lagos and saying, we have to do a big litigation against the Dangote company, because it was a Dangote truck from Mokene that, rammed into him. And it was 150,000 that one said he received for compensation for the life of a father of 2, a husband of 2 as well, because his first wife couldn't have kids and he had to remarry to have his kids late into his 50s. And, so it was such a heartless period for me. I particularly remember hating them for, how, because my father was in mourning till he passed about that, his brother. He kept talking about it till he passed.
Nobody deserves to.
And it wasn't the first, it wasn't the second. When I went home in 2015 for my younger brother's wedding, I remember how bad the road was. The road to Auchi from Benin is terrible. When I went home in 2022 for my father-in-law's burial, I remember flying to Benin thinking it would reduce it was the journey to Auchi that worsened everything. It was a journey that shouldn't be up to an hour, was over 2 hours plus on bad roads. We're diverting into good roads. Some people will be advising you to come from Ondo. Imagine from Lagos all the way there to get to Auchi, when I could just do Benin Road and get home. A lot of those things, the roads are bad, but the trucks are reckless. They come in, as if there will be no consequence. And when they do it, the people think it's better to mob them because of the injustice that follows. So imagine every truck being mobbed and burnt, drivers also burnt. So to avoid it, regulation must take place. The state government in the past failed the people of Auchi on these truck killings. They will tell you when you get to Agbede, inwards, the village like this, the roads, it's a hill up. When I saw it, I was like, and we have a sitting governor. I remember coming back to Lagos and just hating the governor for, for just failing, for just his inaction against the people, that this was a known fact. The people constantly, every day you travel that route from Kogi, people are constantly decrying the state of that road. And we had a governor, and it was not a national issue. He did not carry it to government. He did not do nothing. And so the road continued to cost people's lives. Sometimes these trucks fail brake, drive right into the villages to people's houses and kill them on their sleeping beds. All sorts of horrifying stories. And so this happened again, and happened in front of the Apostle Suleiman's church. Of course, he made it a big issue. Fina, who is also from Edo State, has decried how this has happened to her relative also. So people are coming out now and talking, but I have an uncle of mine who was completely splashed, killed, murdered, and butchered by the truck, for just even parking and minding his business. Nobody saw that truck had failed. He was coming and they were thinking he would be on the road, and they were minding their business. And he went into my uncle and he killed my little uncle.
Abigail, have you had any experience?
Well, not personally, but I saw something online the other day. One of, not Dangote, by the way, another truck driver who I think he hit somebody, and another car was trying to stop him, and then he went brushing almost 3-4 cars until when he saw that he couldn't escape again, he ran out of the truck and they almost lynched him, if not for passers-by who said they should save him. So uneasy lies the head, and when you have a business like this, there's now a conglomerate, you can only wish and also hope that you have partners or staff who align with your dream. I'm saying this because I have a company and I know how it is with managing staff, especially human management. Most of the time, right in front of you, what they do on the road is not what you see, because they will act all good in front of you, and then when they're on the road, they act differently, like monsters. Now, for the transport business, it's usually very difficult. Anybody who is in the transport business will tell you that getting good riders, good drivers is Herculean, because a lot of persons don't care. They smoke. Most of the time, they're overused because they set targets and they have to meet up with those targets, irrespective of whether you're sound or good enough for the stuff. So I know that most of those drivers, they have this, and somebody said something online. They said, if Dangote is meant to pay $30,000 for every life lost, he will sit up when he's recruiting. Now, we shouldn't forget that Dangote has managers, he has supervisors, regional heads, and all that. I think those people should be made to actually pay, because most of the time they are the ones who recruit those guys, and they are the ones who are closer to these drivers. So because of the lack of good drivers, most of these companies just try to manage what they have. Okay, we'll just keep managing them, I saw one other car that it was supposed to be 18 tires, and the car was running on 16 tires and all that on the road. Now, let's bring it back to our officers on the road who are paid to do this.
Abigail, let me just cut you there so that Ramatu can just, speak maybe of any experience. That the logistics business part is actually an angle that I would like for us to really look into. Ramatu.
Okay, so I like the part where she was going to the FRSC. I think the FRSC needs to, FRSC need to sit up and do their jobs properly, because most of these tanker drivers they are young people. I don't think they went to school, because most of the time when you're recruiting drivers, you just tell them, bring your driver's license. They come, and then when you ask them, have you, they tell you that that was Okada that they were driving before. And then how do you know how to drive a car? They just tell you that, okay, they went to driving school and that's it, So you can imagine one now told me that he can drive trailer. So you can imagine the number of people that maybe once they stop driving this Okada, most times Dangote will recruit them, they will bring them no training, nothing, and then they just hand them the truck for them to move in around. It's not only Dangote. Almost all these tippers carrying sand, water tanker, the one that is annoying me is this water tanker. They'll be moving, water will be pouring on the road. They drive anyhow, they switch lanes at any point, anytime they feel like. There was an incident that happened around the quarter. It was a tipper. You know, there's this girl that was hawking, she was hawking this pier. The next thing, the truck just went, you know, it was coming backwards. It hit her. And once, you know, it hit her, he didn't see her at the back. So he hit her and then she, you know, he now used the tire just on her head. And her head just burst like that. You could see the sister came, stood close to her, was crying. In fact, even me too, when I saw it, I was... Once you pass in front, you have no choice, but you just feel it. You feel that pain, you know. So these people, they have been committing all of these atrocities for a very, very long time. And it's good that now people are coming out to say all of these things and saying that everybody we should look into it and make sure that, you know. And again, you know, there are all these new roads that they construct. They'll tell all these trailers, don't pass. They'll even put barriers up so that they don't pass. You still see some trailers. You see some trucks. You see them passing on it. So and then there are times that when they are passing, because it's slopey, you know, some of the trucks is slope. You see them when they are going. There was a time I was going home. It was one time something like that happened. The truck started going backwards. It started coming down. Cars started reversing.
So that makes Nima's point.
Yes,
Many
so
of the cars are bad.
Yeah.
So I have a personal story I would like to share when we come back from this short commercial break.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, you know, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, you know, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model.
I'm Nifebi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News. My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Thank you for staying with us. Remember, you can join the conversation by calling us on 0201-635-2013, 090-2416-3440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC, and you can stream on YouTube at TVC Entertainment. So, you know, we're just talking earlier about, you know, I really wanted us to explore the human angle part of this story, because when incidents like this happen, families are forever affected. You know, as we said in the intro, we had said widows, widowers, whole families. And I remember not too long ago, I was coming from my in-laws' house. We were right behind a big truck in Apapa, and I saw this with my very eyes. You know, that thing is forever ingrained in my memory. This truck, we got to a junction where you either go left or right, but it just kept heading straight to this group of people who were selling by the roadside. And I was just thinking, these people had come out of their homes that day. They were doing business like they would normally do. They had no inkling that this was going to happen to them. And this man rams into them. The person, he jumps out. What do I see? A little boy. Because it's a small boy. And I'm like, who gave this person this sort of huge responsibility? And I see a lot of people, you know, a lot of the drivers like that. If you tend to look through, you know, their windows, either they are really young or they're not paying attention. So I know that I've heard that they ask the younger ones to drive sometimes when the main driver is tired or at the weekends as a way of training. But at what cost? It makes no sense. So for me, I would like to, you know, definitely our heart goes out to families that have been affected. But I want to know, when it happens to a family, how do you get redress? Because I know what it means for us to just say, sorry, you know, we forgive you, you did not mean it. Like, I really want to know how we get redress. Fina's case was such a huge case because Fina has some clout, some following, and she used her platform. Not everybody has that. So are there any ways that a regular Nigerian, where do you go when you have this to also make sure that you get proper compensation?
I don't think there's a place to go, because what I found out was that they had an office in Edo, in Auchi particularly, where my late uncle also went for the redress of his elder brother, and he was given 150,000. He signed a consent form, and that was it. Well, by the time I wanted to step in with litigation, it was too late. He had signed a consent for non-litigation and received the check of 150,000, which he didn't even disclose to us until it was too late also. And so that was a restrictive consent he had signed to not pursue any other form of redress, you know, on behalf of his late brother. So that restricted us. But ordinarily, if this happens and you do not go and pursue that, you can pursue, you know, other compensatory points through litigation, you know, or even mediation. But 150 should not, you know, be the amount that somebody takes for that kind of thing. So we have a call from Idowu, from Ibejuleki. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, belated happy birthday to you, Mima.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mima is still getting birthday messages. Sorry.
Thank you.
All right, so I wanted to say, you see, anything that has to do with safety is a very serious thing. That's number one. Number two is that data don't lie. There's a class of driver's license that is attached to that kind of thing.
Okay.
FRC to pull out the data and tell us how many licensed people we have in Nigeria. That's number one. I mean, number two. Number three is that we also have a bureau that investigates accidents. So we should leave the job to them, and they should also give us the incident reports after the hearing. And I think we need collaboration between FRC and the NSIB, the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, right? So this is just my own take this morning.
Thank you, though, because a lot of us really needed to know, you know, what those agencies are. And here we have some of the agencies. I wanted to read that out.
Yes, the Federal Ministry of Transportation, the State Ministry of Transportation, Federal Road Safety Corps, vehicle inspection service of each of these states,
That's
the transportation agencies in each of these states, and Nigerian Association of Road Transport Owners, NATO, the Truck Drivers Association of Nigeria. So these bodies on this side, I like the colors side. So those are the bodies who investigate the accident, cause of accident, and maybe any form of value the right compensation that should go to them in cause of death. Because I don't think any of these dead people consented to any form of you know, the kind of accident that took their lives. But I would like to see explore that side. But these regulatory bodies, now before I even go into them, Dangote or any of these companies in our biggest business who have to do transportation of goods should, number one, have proper training for their drivers. Because I know that, you know, a lot of things are involved in driving. For those of us who even drive cars, we suffer fatigue sometimes behind the wheel. And when you cause an accident like that, there should be implication. We're talking to Mo about an accident and insisting that she must pursue this matter because, you know, this was even a road rage incident. There are some of those cases where somebody can't be in the right frame mentally, carries his stress into the road and takes a life. And so those kind of training, they must, as a company, be involved in it. You cannot just say you have the trucks and you leave one body or one head of department to handle it. If it is not possible for that one body to be effective and you get this, go on and take your call.
I would like to also get back to Abigail when I get back, because this logistics business, we need to question you people. We have a call from Abuja. Mira, are you there?
Hi, good morning, Mariah. Good morning, ladies.
Miriam.
Good morning. Okay, so my take is this. The thing is, where there is no law, there's that saying that where there's no law, there's no sin. The problem is the lack of consequences and action, you know, thereafter. So if there's no regulation and the government doesn't make specific or particular efforts to curb this, it's going to be business as usual. The only thing it's just going to be a cycle that keeps repeating itself, jungle justice, you know, whatever. There has to be something, they have to put their foot on the ground and say, you know what, we're going to take this thing seriously. There are going to be consequences for these actions. So I just feel without these consequences, it's going to be business as usual. Nothing's going to change.
Yeah, thank you, Mira, and that's what we're trying to find solutions. But Abigail is into the logistics business. She has drivers, you know, and you know, you compared to a Dangote, you're a small business, and sometimes people may say it's because it's Dangote and people think he has billions that we keep using his name and asking for compensation at that time. Smaller businesses to find themselves in this situation. What steps are you taking as a small business, or you know, all the smaller businesses here in Nigeria? What steps do they take to protect their business? You know, because I know Abigail. I know she's a upright citizen. But as she said, what happens when her people are on the road? So, what sort of business contracts do you have with your riders that protects you, or that also makes you culpable when incidents like this happen?
Okay, so because you're not totally in control of what happens on the road, sometimes your vehicle, your bikes can be in total shape and then something just happens. The tire can burst, anything can happen. So you're not in total control of what happens to your vehicle. Even with the cars we drive, we know that all these unfortunate incidents happen. But when it's now caused by the person doing the riding, for instance, my riders, I tell them, whatever cost you go out and incur, I will investigate. And when I investigate, I find the fault that is coming from you, I charge you for it. For one of those days, my riders hit a Hilux headlight, I think the backlight, and broke the light. So unfortunately, the person driving the Hilux was a policeman, and one of those Hilux that Sanwo-Olu just gave to some police officers. That Hilux light cost me 50,000. Wow! And then I was now questioning him. He was trying to blame the driver, and I told him, if you were not speeding, when he held his brake, you will not hit him. And the position of that damage shows that you were wrong. They held my bike for 2 days, but I bought the Hilux, replaced it, but I charged him for it. He paid for it. Another one, he damaged a customer's package. He paid for it. So most of the time, when I charge them like that, for him to do anything, he would think, okay, there are consequences for this stuff. I was going to say that those days when you'll be driving, you used to see at the back of cars, how is my driving? Call You still see now? Okay.
Call one number before no go.
I actually like that. And there's this incident. You know, there was
How do you employ them? What's the process of employing drivers like this?
So experiences most of the time. They already have like recommendations. They've worked for so like one of the riders I got, somebody knew him. I went, investigated where he was staying. In fact, when I almost employed, and then I told him to give me the contact of his former employer. He gave me the contact, went back to the employer and said, please help me speak good for me. And then I sent someone to go and meet the employer. The employer said, I cannot lie to you. This guy, if you have strength for problems, you can get him.
Wow.
So I do my investigation before.
Okay, thank you, Abigail. So we're going on another commercial break. Once we're back, Ramato, I'll take your opinion. See ya.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person waiting for street. That's why we introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere. So, Bobo.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Now we be what's up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
About Wahala.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News. My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
it requires a skill. So when you know you're approaching something that is curvy, you know how to go. Give it a particular distance. I tell him all the time on how to turn. And even me, I remember when I started driving, I used to have that same problem. I continue to learn how to avoid it so that I don't destroy my car. So imagine somebody behind a long vehicle, he doesn't even know how to deal with fatigue. When you're fatigued, you yourself will know. It's not check where you will use. I know they're dirty for anything. No, nothing they sharpen eye. The only solution to fatigue is to take a break. You should learn to take a break. You should have a qualified driver if you must hand over to someone. If not, take a break. You know?
Thank you, Ramatu. You were saying,
So and I think that there should be bodies that should watch over all these vehicles overnight as well, because you know, like the ones going to Dangote, since Dangote refinery opened on that our axis now, we always have trucks coming, lots of them. So they have a specific time. I noticed between from 7 down to 9, you see them on the road. But I noticed one thing. We need to have our FRSC people around even overnight. Not that they should just be around just daytime. Because I noticed that some of them don't have that backlight. And you know, it's in the night. Sometimes some of these tankers, they bring up all these black fumes, this very black one. And then when it comes, it covers the whole road. If you don't have good light, you won't see them because their backlight is off. So all those films that come out, they blind you, you won't see it, and I've seen a lot of accidents happen that way.
Yeah, talking about Dangote, he's bringing in CNG trucks.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And I'm in thousands, and I'm wondering, where are we getting these drivers? Are they going to import the drivers to us? Is it these same drivers? And that is why I was saying, do we have a licensed place or school where we can just get these drivers fully trained?
When Dangote's, there was somebody who represented Dangote on the show. I think I was privileged to be here that day. And we asked this question, and he said they're going through processes of acquiring a certification and they've been trained. That's what he said on the show. So let's just believe that it's the truth. It's not just belief. But I was going to say something. That caller took it out from my mouth. Most of those trucks are owned by prominent Nigerians, and we know how it is with Nigeria. Once there's money, it's hard for you to get justice between a poor man and a rich man. It's hard for the poor to always get justice. It's not like we sit down here and insinuate. It's what we've seen over time. So who will now pursue the case if, like, say now this Dangote truck that kills a poor man that nobody knows, that barely feeds, that has not even seen 20,000 in a month. So who will now go? Who will be the lawyer for those people? Who will hear them? Where do they go? Most of the time, their knowledge of who to go to and how to pursue their case is limited because they don't know who to talk to. So I think that the system too doesn't help, because the system does not give a soft landing for the poor man, not just in this case, but in other cases where the poor man has to fight for his right or to be heard or to be someone. Most times they're always victimized. It's not a good thing. It's something we'll have to look at. I love the fact that we have said that most of those trucks, we should also make sure we do periodic checks, and then the drivers. But that's a suggestion I would like to get. I don't know if any of these our officers have breathalyzers, easy breathalyzers with them, because I think that there should be stops at every kilometers. If you move from here, point 1 to come down, park your car, you would compulsorily, there should be lay-by, you park your truck, they check you, both the driver, whether you're fatigued, you smoked, you drink. I think you do it from road to road to road. Like, we have checkpoints everywhere, police and soldiers and all that. If we now go the extra mile to say, okay, let's even test these drivers and see if they are fit for this stuff.
You know, sorry to cut you, what I also realized that because their vehicles are quite high, the personnel on the ground, the traffic personnel, don't stop to check them because it will mean stopping and having to come down to check. So I feel that they just let them go.
So that's why I said we have lay-bys.
Yes.
We can have points if we want to solve this issue. We can have points built especially for this. And then once you get to that point, every truck owner should always tell their staff to abide by it. When you get to that point, you must stop for inspection. It's just that when you see roadblock, you can't ram into the roadblock. Once you stop, they check you, and if you're not fit, they hold you and your vehicle at that time. By the time they impound maybe 3 or 4 of your vehicles a day, and then you now take it seriously to know the kind of people or how to handle your staff. That's just what I want to say right now.
So we have a call. Shiloh from Lekki. Shiloh?
Ma?
You're on.
Okay. So I think about that tankers that it's the bad roads that caused it, because if there's no bad roads, the tankers will not, it's not be falling.
Okay, thank you, Shiloh. I'm trying to get Shiloh's age, but very important point that she has made. But we'll be going on another commercial break, and we will be right back. Thank
you. Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person waiting for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So Bobo.
You dey joke for this time.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Aww.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make younger?
About to a holla. Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
I can always best be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go here.
Now we be 89.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News. My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And hey, you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amakora Kwe.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government that will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
Thank you for staying with us. Abigail?
Yeah, I was going to land with the point that in as much as we Nigerians, we try to survive amidst harsh economic situation, amidst different challenges we meet as business owners, because I can tell you it's really not easy running businesses in Nigeria, because you have to do almost everything for yourself. Now, most of the time they want you to get roadworthiness for your vehicles, but most of the time do they ask themselves, are the roads worthy enough for vehicles? Because let me take for instance, like I just bought, somebody said you're talking about logistics, you're calling bike and truck. It's still riders, so we have to do with drivers, so we are talking about that.
Drivers.
So most of the time, I changed my tire some time ago, and then the next day it picked nail because of the pothole. And then I started patching and patching and patching until I had to change not long ago. So these things you have to deal with all the time. Every business owner wants to make money. So I think government should be more people-friendly. We know they are trying, and most of these projects are capital-intensive, but then they can be more listening and discerning to the plights of road users, because Delta Monarchs came, was it last 2 weeks or so, they came and implored, they were begging the government to come and fix the road, that the road is very deplorable. The places in South-South, the roads around South-South is very damaged. Now, if the roads were okay, someone like Dangote and his drivers will not use the road as an excuse because it's in good shape. For instance, now if I change my 10 tires or 20 tires because I'm plying this road in 1 week, before I will gather the money that I have used to change that tire, it will take me time. And most of the time, maybe your surviving businesses are surviving on oxygens. And if they don't have these interventions, do your own, make I do my own. Do your part, make I do my part, so that people will be safe. So both government, though, business owners, they should try and meet at a middle ground.
Abigail, so we once had the controller of Lagos Federal Road Safety Commission on the show. Then it was Officer Omeje, and he was a friend of the house. And I remember asking him whether there was a body, stationed at the port. That, once trucks are loaded, they will check a vehicle, they will inspect the vehicle for quality assurance purposes. They will check loading balance of the vehicle, and talk to them on this, defensive driving. The way truck they face smoker.
Yes.
As if so now offend them. Come to GMT in my neighborhood. The trucks, once they come out of there and they are loading, they'll be on the wrong side of the road. And you as a small driver, you are supposed to start reversing, running away from them. Can somebody train them that you have the load and you run a risk of murder? Can you just, let these small drivers get out of the road as opposed to terrorizing them on the road?
It obviously shows a lack of
training. When we asked him that question, he said, yes, there's supposed to be a check.
Human meanness and wickedness.
It was post an $10 fire that we were asking this question, because this particular tanker driver, a big truck, detached from the head of the car and caused a huge accident on the $10 bridge. And post it, we brought the road safety controller then on the show. And it was sad to see that, till date, there is no particular such body at the port. Go to Dangote company where they are loading these things and taking to other places. Where are those bodies? Shouldn't the road safety have a department there and stop parling and doing paddy because we're talking big men? We're talking small businesses. You will see them, all this your bike, go and see, they ask them, they're always holding them, local government, whatever, they'll be holding them.
On the road,
nobody they stop those big trucks. Especially when he has the logo of his name, he has immunity. And so such nonsense should be stopped. National Association of Truck Drivers, as a body, what are they doing to ensure that only members of quality trucks are in their association, so that we know the people we are picking? The rubbish trucks, you see one truck with one leg. Videos, all refined videos are online of truck drivers traveling interstate with as opposed to having quality tires, having one tire default. Managing on one tire, go to Ogbomoso, those trucks that stop at Ogbomoso and coming out. You see nonsense. Why will you even be bringing blinding smoke out of a truck?
Honestly.
So we'll be concluding on it. I would like
so let me just add this. So another thing again is we ourselves too, we that drive on the road and everything. I've seen several times, I've seen a lot of people who drag wood with all these big cars. You know that these trailers, they are big, they are there. The driver is not even looking at you that are at the back.
Might not even see you.
Yeah, it doesn't see, he's not seeing you, but you'll be there at the back. Say, what kind of drive? Why is he driving the way he's driving? Then you'll be trying to, maneuver or to switch lane with him, and then, something happens and you are at the back. Because you are the one that will suffer the whatever happens, you are the one going to suffer it because he is in front. The driver is in front. You just come down, just come and tell you sorry, and then move on. And then the speed, we should have speed limits. The tankers, trailers on the road should have speed limit. If you see the way, since they fixed that road, that's our Shangotedo road, we thank the government for that. If you see the way people speed, Nigeria, if you see most people who have all these Mercedes, Mercedes, Benzine, if you see the way they used to speed, they will just go, and then you see them the way they overtake trailers, they overtake, sometimes they will not even allow the trailer to balance on the lane that where that he wants to be on. You see them, they are looking for how to do small space like you see them, you just pass, and before you know it, trailer. So all I would just say is that we too, we have a responsibility on our own selves too. We should try as much as possible. In fact, if you can avoid them when you see them on the road, like me, I always try as much as possible to avoid them, like wait for them, patient, do this, do that on the road before I now overtake or anything.
Ramatu, thank you. I just wrote in my book, driving etiquette. There has to be, you need to be able to drive. My husband always says, drive as if everybody else is mad. So you protect yourself. But I remember that there used to be a ban on these articulated vehicles, where during the day they were not allowed to move. But that ban seems to have evaporated. Okay, it was just for a short period of time.
During that construction work happening on the road.
Thank you, ladies. These accidents even happen. There's one that happened at 4 a.m. It happens early morning too. But I was going to say something. Most of these companies, the big ones, they don't have just one driver. They have driver and assistant driver. So when he is fatigued or tired, the next person takes over. I don't know if they can inculcate that in every other.
They don't have a motorboy that they get.
I know a company. Very known company. They have a driver and there's an assistant driver on the same bus. So when you're tired, the next person takes over.
All right, ladies, we have to conclude on this particular topic. But first of all, before we go, I would just like to say we have learned quite a few things. Lay-by checks. I like that idea. We need to find where they stop. We need to make sure that we have our personnel on ground, traffic personnel on ground, to just make sure the cars are working, the human beings are not drunk, before they go off. Then we need to evaluate the drivers at the parks. I think that's the same as lay-by. Then we had a caller who talked about safer infrastructure. Instead of having so many trucks on the road, we should have rail lines. And then Nigerians, when they build these rail lines, it's not for you to go and be digging it out and selling the things, Then we need to introduce breathalyzers. We don't do that. It's not enough to just say you can smell someone. They drink these things and they eat something else to cover their breath. And of course, road safety. You cannot just be on the part of the road where you see clean cars. You need to enter all those spaces where you would find most of them and make sure that you do a proper check on these drivers. And government, I feel that government and these very influential owners of these trucks can come together and invest in better roads and railway infrastructure. Thank you, ladies, for this conversation. We'll be going on a short break and we'll be back to discuss our second topic. Thank you.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
When malaria knocks you down, you can be sure parasites are having a party in your system.
Welcome to our new kingdom, guys!
Comel, an effective weapon against malaria. Attacking the parasite army directly to give you express relief and get you back on your feet effectively. Comel on. Malaria gone.
No buy am! But why? No see say this big bull bag of rice no get the new big bull holographic seal? Not true!
Introducing the Big Bull Holographic Seal Tape, your favorite authentic Big Bull rice, 50 kg and 25 kg. Now with holographic seal tape. This is to ensure you get the premium product from Big Bull Rice. Do not buy if the holographic seal tape is not on the bag or is broken. Big Bull Rice. Tasty rice nourished you.
Guys, food is ready.
Suitable for jollof rice, stew, spaghetti, and yam portage. Cooked to impress.
The world needs moms. With a splash of golden terra oil, a mom can transform a frown into a smile. Change no thanks into yes please. Resolve family feuds without blowing a whistle. Providing tasty family meals is all that matters. Where there are moms, there is love. Golden Terra Oil, pour pure love.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is here. Dial *900# and recharge 100 Naira or more before 5 p.m. and you could be a millionaire. At 7 p.m., all cash prizes will be paid directly into your Momo account. Dial *900#. Start recharging now and stand a chance to win big in the MTN Mega Billion promo.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Thank you for staying with us. And now we're going on to our next hot topic of the day. Single mothers cannot raise real men, according to Jim Iyke. So Nollywood star Jim Iyke has sparked heated debate with his recent comments about single motherhood. The actor declared that single mothers cannot raise boys into real men without the involvement of a male figure. He argued that women are simply not built to raise men on their own and insisted that every boy child needs a male influence. In his words, a woman cannot raise a man. You are not built for it. A single mother cannot raise a man properly. You need a male influence, a brother, a father, or any trusted man. These statements, as I trust our Nigerians, has come with a lot of divided opinions. You know, some people agree with him, they say he's speaking the truth, but many others think that, you know, what he's saying is not true. Some of those that agree with him are saying that, you know, that without fathers or strong male mentors, many boys are lost to crime, drugs, and indiscipline. But so many people have also argued on the side that many boys are raised by single mothers and they're doing just well. So that's what we'll be discussing. And remember, you can join this conversation by calling us on 0201-635-2013 and 090-241-63440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect using the hashtag #YourViewOnTVC and stream live on YouTube at TVC Entertainment. Ladies, I don't know who to start this conversation with. I can feel the fire, but when you heard this, what did you think?
Yeah, I agree with him.
Okay.
Totally. I believe that, you know, because I'm a mother of a girl and a boy, I believe that single mothers might not necessarily raise boys who will be failing to crime and all of that, but they might not raise boys who know how to be in their full masculinity. And masculinity does not mean that you're domineering and ordering. The problem is that most of the boys who are products of single mothers whose fathers were not fully present, or whose fathers too were such products, you will see them, they'll be failing socially in owning their masculinity, except they think it is for strength alone. they will not fully see it as a full provision of support, provision, defense, and care for, you know, the weaker vessel, so-called. And it's full many there. Whenever I'm frustrated with my son, I'm just screaming, just raising my voice. I think that's what we'll teach him. But just the presence of his dad, just seated watching him. If you see the way this boy is doing people pleasing, you know, so there's a huge gap between that. And whether we like it or not, if we don't want to do sentiment, we would admit it, that we are nurturers, we are lovers, but the firmness is that of a man. And so I agree with him. But most single mothers who have successfully raised children, boys, had to fall back on a particular person, or within family or outside family, who fits well into the role of a model that the child can emulate, who they must rely on, either their brothers, somebody who they must rely on. But to do it all by yourself, something must lack. And that's the truth. There's no gainsaying, there's no point stressing it. Something must lack, because you can only give that side of you, and then that part of you you could not give. That's why there are two parents to every child would lack.
Abigail,
Okay, so I totally agree with him, partially, because most single mothers, it's not their fault that they are single mothers. And what if they don't have any role model around them? What do you now want them to do? You understand? But I remember there was a time, my son, you know, once they are growing, as they are growing, they start becoming a bit, because they're used to seeing you all the time. You're always the one always talking to them. And so there's a little bit of, I won't call it disrespect, but there's that.
Call it what it is.
There's that little, they don't listen to you like that all the time. So I remember one day my son, you know, anytime he goes to the kitchen, he gets food, it was bread he went to get, and he did not close it. The dad just entered the kitchen. He just shouted his name. Only his name. You need to see the way my son ran. From the staircase, he jumped. Bah, 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 bah. Within minutes, he was in front. My husband told him, will you cover it? Next time, don't do this. And that never happened again. Wow. But you can imagine if it were to be me. You know how many times I've said that? Cover bread, do this, do that. When you finish eating, wash your plates. And do you know how many times I've mentioned that? So at some point, I just know that, very importantly, there's a stage in a man's life that it's not only for boys, for even the girls as well. Because there are stages in their life that they need that father figure, a man that will guide them, tell them about, and most especially about relationships, and, you know, how to go on with life and how to choose the right partner. But then what he said is right. But I'm now thinking in the other side that, okay, what about people who are single mothers that don't have all those father figures and everything? There are so many of them. We've seen a lot of them.
Is it possible not to have father figures at all?
They went through a lot, but there are some people that are not in good terms with their siblings, family members. I know of somebody who doesn't talk to anybody in her family. She doesn't talk to the brothers. She does not talk to any, and she's a single mom. So she's just all by herself. You know, she's just waiting for somebody that will come and like her. And then that person that will come and like her, you know, before she will now, you know, build trust, and then start accepting in their space. You know, it takes time. So those kind of people, they truly, truly exist. But then they will go through that stuff. A mother will do what she can. She will go through that stuff. There are times that a mother will put on that masculine energy to make sure that the child goes the right way. You know, when it's time for all of those things, I think mothers are multitaskers. They know when to switch and when not to switch. But there are a lot of kids who have grown with single mothers, and they are doing so well. Especially, you know, I don't want to call names, but let's say like Jay-Z. He always talks about the fact that his mother took care of him and made sure that, you know, he turned out, and well, look at him today. He must have gone through a whole lot growing up. Yes, he did all of those stuff, but today, look at where he is today.
So Abigail is breathing like this.
I'm listening.
Yes, Abigail, please.
So I feel that most of the time, some of these conversations lack emotional intelligence.
Wow.
And most of the time, you see people who come to say stuff like this in umbrella form. They come from a place of hurt and trauma. I'm not saying he is coming from the place of hurt and trauma. We know it's a no-brainer to think that one parenting is the best. the family system is built for both mother and father. We can't dispute the fact. But raising a child most of the time, it depends on the home. I always say it depends on the home. What is the spice in your home? What are your kids growing up to see? You see that we've seen mothers who have raised empathetic men who are homely, who understand what it means to adore their wives and to be present in their families. If you go and conduct some sort of data, you see that most of those men were raised by their mothers. Now, I am not disputing the fact that when it comes to the physical aspect, you need a man, because it comes to the point where the guy is experiencing puberty, he's experiencing peer pressure, he's saying things that he will need a man who has experienced it to teach him or to share experiences. And the man who is present in the family would have experienced, or maybe among his friends, they would have said, okay, this was what I experienced, your age, and this was how. We agree. That physical aspect, you must, and there's, like you asked, is it possible for anybody to be without the father figure? Sometimes it's possible, the littlest of them, but sometimes those men are readily available or around to take care of these guys. So there are lessons everywhere for me. I'm not saying the child must grow up with just the mother or father, but it doesn't mean that it's an umbrella saying that the child won't turn out right because he's a woman, because there are lessons everywhere. Now, in cases where the woman did not choose, it just happened, maybe death, or you're somewhere, you just have to raise your child yourself. There are lessons everywhere. Now, we're in a global world and a civilized world where you have lessons from when your child is growing. You're already pointing, see that guy, he was an armed robber, this was what happened to him. See this guy, he impregnated a woman, and right now, look at where his life. There are lessons everywhere. And most of the time, training is not just by, bing, 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 I will blow you, okay, at the end of the day. Is how you raise them, the morals, the values you place in them. Do you know that there are women that are even more feared than their husbands? That's when mommy is coming, it's mommy that pounds me at my back, mommy that hits me. So it shouldn't be an umbrella statement, because it now makes the woman who did not become a single mother by choice to start feeling like they're out of the place and out of a sphere in the society.
I didn't see it that way, actually. I thought that it was him just saying, if you were to choose, given the ideal situation, this is what would work best. That's how I saw it. But, you know, a lot of people had opinions, and we'll be looking into that when we get back from the commercial break.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. I'm Adedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News.
My day is usually busy, and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange, and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates, and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy, and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a...
Imagine a country with over 320 languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self, and every person where they for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So, Papa.
Gen Z, you dey joke for this time.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Thank you for staying with us. Remember, you can call us on 2016. You can call us on 020-1635-2013, 090-241-63440 to join the conversation, and you can tweet at TVC Connect. Nima, just before we went on the short break, we're talking. I heard Abigail's side of the conversation, which makes sense because it seems this conversation may not have been thought out because of how it will make women feel. But personally, I don't think that women should think that way, that this is a slight on them or is calling them out. It's just maybe saying, I also understand the pain is taking you to do the job of both the father and the mother. But if you can, while you're raising, try and look for a good mentor for your child. Try and find a good father figure. What do you think?
So I totally agree with Abigail, but I also think that Jamaica was only asking women to, be vulnerable.
Okay.
Sure. You might be in a situation where you have to do this all by yourself. It's okay to admit when you need support. To know is even to to know your problem is the first solution to that problem. You're dealing as a parent. I knew early while raising my son that I have overloved that boy. Because I'm not the same mother to my daughter that I am to my son. I think I was overcompensating for having to leave him early to Yolu, who is his mother, and I had to learn the pattern of loving she was raising him with, which was over-giving. Unlike me, I was a firm mom to my daughter because I was there. And so I know. And it doesn't mean that, because I've opened that vulnerability that I should, just walking to my husband and saying, I need you to take over on this particular boy. It's part of parenting. All of us who are, joint parents, we have partners, we admit at some point, because I know the most studied topic in my life, aside my religion, is parenting.
Yeah.
I'm most afraid at failing at it. So I'm constantly studying and praying about it. And I don't think there's anything wrong, thinking as a single mom that there are men in my life I would not allow them be role model to my children, but there are also men in my life I'm looking up to them and saying, this person should be talking to my son.
Yes.
This person should be in my son's space. Even when they are too busy, I'm pushing the boy right back at them because I want a wholesome individual. Yeah. I want healthy masculinity when my son is grown. I want to see boys who have the balance. My father was a very emotionally intelligent man, but guess what? In that polygamy, he was raised by his mom. So, and he was very sympathetic towards girl children, women, because of what his mother went through in polygamy. We were so well protected because of his past. But, there are other areas to life. There are other areas, that firmness. I wish my father sometimes would have stood up to his sisters and said, no, you can't get away with this. It took us years to see him start standing up and say, no, not because they know how to cry. And, they're not always telling the right story.
Yes.
And so all of those things, you want a boy who at least in his 20s, can already do that as a mother. And there's nothing wrong in admitting it. So what Jim I heard him say, was saying to mothers that when something is now lacking, look out for a support system. admit that you need it. Do not be ashamed of it, because your situation might not be your doing, but the outcome might then be your doing, or your inaction might then be your doing.
So some people will say, see, whenever this conversation come up about, we only talk about the single mother, the single mother's shortcomings, the single mother needs help. Where are the fathers? You know,
the single fathers.
Yes, there's a father to that person. Are there single fathers?
Yeah, there are.
They are married. They are remarried.
There's one.
They're not single anymore if they are remarried.
There's a single father I know. Anyway, he's online. I always see him with his daughter. She sings all these songs. They are very, very close. He does everything for her. He takes her to school. He talks to her like every, like the way a mother will talk to her own daughter. That's how he talks to her. And so even the conversation of the fact that there are some things that you teach the child, puberty and all of that. There are some women that do it. They'll sit down and tell the boy, this is what's happening in your body, this is this, this is that, and all of that. There are men, there are women that take in the roles of the men most times. So what I'm just trying to say is that if a woman finds herself as a single mother, she should not be pressured. She should not be pressured to trying to say, okay, there must be a father figure for this child, and all, because that one too alone, it comes with a lot of stress for her. You understand? So
I just feel maybe the key word, that father figure, is where I have the problem, because it's not, this person can be experienced in morality.
Okay.
This man might not be experienced in other aspects as a man. We know some men who go out, drink drunk, some women who want their children to be associated with it. Okay, because that's the only man you have in your house, there has to be a father figure for your child, irrespective of the person's character. I was raised by a single father at an early age, and I can tell you my father has one of the best trainings for his daughters. But the only aspect is the disciplinarian aspect of it, because he was a policeman. And so he would beat me like a man, most of the time. So it's not always complete when it's one person, as I've said. But it doesn't mean that there are no women who grew up with men and have just known all it is. I have a friend who is an only girl child in her family, and they're all boys. She knows all the orientation. Exactly. Her brothers have taught her how to deal with men, what to do. So she knows almost everything that has to do. The only thing is that she doesn't experience, or she doesn't feel how men feel, but she knows it. It doesn't mean that because this person is a single mom, she doesn't know it. Yes. And the boy or the son you're even training, those things that you can't raise or you can't teach, the child can learn from other friends. That's why I said, what are the morals or values you've instilled in this child? Once that moral is in place, the other things are secondary. I am not disputing the fact that children need both men and women. That's what I'm coming from.
Wow, ladies, thank you for a fantastic show today. And for me, this conversation, I just feel like we have just the surface that we have, we scratched, because I was going to talk about different parts of the modern times where women are going to have children without a father, because they believe that they can raise them. So I feel that these are conversations that we can discuss going further. But thank you for joining us on today's show. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello, fellow Nigerians. I'm Larry Saunilu, the Director General of the National Orientation Agency. Our relatively short history since independence, remarkable achievements have unfolded. However, we can only acknowledge these successes if we choose to focus on the positive. Remember, you cannot see the light if you keep your eyes closed. Great things are happening to many Nigerians. Our country is a land of opportunities for those who are positive. At the National Orientation Agency, we are committed to highlighting the many uplifting stories under the Renewed Hope agenda. We invite you to listen to the testimonies of fellow Nigerians who are experiencing the positive impact of government initiatives and Nigerian environment. Nigeria is thriving for millions in extraordinary ways, but it requires a mindset of optimism and a heartfelt love for our country to truly appreciate this progress. Join us on this journey of growth. Our cup is half full, not half empty. Embrace positivity and be a proud Nigerian. I am a proud Nigerian.
I'm Katnion Pankias Joseph. I'm from Mango, Plateau State, Nigeria. I'm into solar installation and electrical wiring, house wiring and industrial wiring, dish and satellite installation. I participate on electrical wiring and renewable energy, that means solar installation. Before, during the ITF program, I was into electrical wiring too, but it was not that kind, I was facing a lot of challenges because I was not formally educated on the electrical wiring and the solar installations. But with the help of the ITF, that means the Industrial Training Fund, I was highly educated on the electrical wiring and the solar installations and the dish and satellite installation. And this thing really helped me. It impacted me seriously. I have really changed in so many ways. The work I do now, I give a good services to my client, and it's through the help of this Industrial Training Fund. This is 8 kVA inverter, 15 kilowatt battery, and this is installed to power a fuel station. I went through the training. I learned so many things. I come back, I say I have to start up something. And when I started, it really boost my capacity, like financially. And it helped me to employ other staff out there, come and work with me, for us to work together. I improved on so many things. And my family too. It really helped us, to be honest. It really boosts our financial stability. Before, we were facing a lot of challenges. But through the help of this particular work, things have changed. The ITF program to me is a serious empowerment to the youth. To other youths that are working on the street without acquiring skills, what I would tell them is they should go and learn something. This program really helped me a lot. I was out there, I was doing nothing, but through the help of this program too, I'm here. So they have to be serious. Learn something to reduce this unemployment. Nigeria have happened to me positively with the help of this ITF program.
Real Nigeria, accountable Nigeria, a caring Nigeria, I live by the citizens.
Powered by National Orientation Agency.
Y son el pan de cada día, la traición y la venganza. Entre la familia rey se respira desconfianza, de la guerra vivirán.
Entertainment is color. Colors says everything to me. It speaks to me when I'm painting. The colors look at me and say, pick me, pick me. So when I want to make myself happy, I stare into the colors.
Are you ready? This is Max Hits.
Now it's about that time. Hey. I got hit music. Yeah.
Max Hits. Yeah.
Let's go.
All the hits.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
Most played.
No. One thing me some love, and only you can get me that. Because now, when sexy come around, when baby come around, my lady come around, she make my whole night. When sexy come around, my baby come around, when shorty come around, she make my whole life. Give it to me one more time. I wanna keep it up all night. Anything you say I co-sign. Naturally you find all mine. Happy to be mine, oh mine. Baby, give me one more time. Coming over tonight. I can lock the door. Oh, what a lovely weather. Lovely weather. Lovely weather. I wanna hold you close to me. Oh, what a lovely weather. Lovely weather. Lovely weather. Put your skin up on my skin, baby. Bumper to bumper. Cover to cover. From bed to sofa. Squeezing on each other. Baby, my lover. Won't you stay for longer? It's loving and they wonder. They know if you put to your sunder. Happy to be mine, oh mine. Baby, give me one more time. Coming over tonight. Taking a lock the door. Oh, what a lovely weather. Lovely weather. Lovely weather. I wanna hold you close to me. Oh, what a lovely weather. Lovely weather. Lovely weather. Put your skin up on my skin, baby. When sexy come around. When baby come around. My lady come around. She make my whole night. When sexy come around. My baby come around. When shorty come around. She make my whole night.
These keys and the girl, Pasero mi pe mi, oni ki ma wo, ki ma bo, oni ki ma shara, oni ki wa pẹ̀lú ọmọ kan. He asked me question, oni ṣe mo ma ṣe. I do anything, ọmọ gidi ọmọ ńlá. Kínú rẹ̀ dùn, kó dùn bí oyin. Kékeré dùn, kíní rẹ̀ ló dùn oyin. Money plenty, make it rain on me, daddy. Go along, tó bá fẹ́ kó tight. Change me, my copy go physical. What I feel is physical. Change me, my copy go physical. What I feel is physical. Low alarm, dear. Where you pay on my look dumb. Come out on you, come out, what story to touch. Ṣọ́ra fún gonorrhea tó bá ti yún ẹ kó pọ̀nà lọ pharmacy. No pictures, no video, kó má lọ kásì lórí social media. Ayé ló bá wa, area sister. Àníkò jíjẹ, kínú rẹ̀ dùn, kó dùn bí oyin. Kékeré dùn, kíní rẹ̀ dùn oyin. Money plenty, make it rain on me, daddy. Go along, tó bá fẹ́ kó. Change me, my copy go physical. What I feel is physical.
Turn it up.
Most played.
Are you ready? This is Max Hits.
That's about that time.
Hey.
I got hit music. Yeah.
Max Hits. Yeah.
Following is a paid presentation by ShopX TV.
Are you ready for a clearance sale deal that will change your kitchen forever? Introducing the CookX 10-in-1 Air Fryer Oven, a powerful 12-liter oven that provides 75% more cooking space than traditional air fryers. Stay tuned to learn about the amazing free bonus items included with the CookX Air Fryer Oven. Say goodbye to greasy, unhealthy food and hello to nutritious, delicious meals. And here's the best part. This revolutionary kitchen appliance isn't just an air fryer. It's also an oven, dehydrator, toaster, pizza grill, and rotisserie, all in one. The CookX Air Fryer Oven is a 12-liter powerhouse that can fit a whole chicken and feed the entire family. Using hot air circulation, it cooks food to crispy perfection with up to 80% less fat than traditional fryers, requiring little to no oil. What's the secret? Fry food using superheated air, giving you that irresistible crispy texture without the excess fat and calories. It's a chef-quality, all-in-one kitchen machine. Air fry crispy yam, plantain, or akara in just 3 minutes with 80% less oil. Roast a full chicken or turkey perfectly in 15 minutes using the rotisserie mode. Make kilishi, dried fish, or fruit snacks with the dehydrator function. Bake meat pies in 10 minutes. Toast wings without smoke using the grill function. Just set it and walk away. Your delicious meal will be ready in minutes.
My husband is happy, and of course I have a happy home. From my grilling on check, to my frying on check, to my baking on check.
This CookX air fryer oven is the bomb. It is super fast, small time, everything all set.
The CookX Air Fryer Oven is now available exclusively on ShopX TV. Take advantage of this amazing clearance sale price, the best deal you'll find anywhere. Buying multiple appliances could cost you well over 400,000 naira, but you can get the CookX Air Fryer Oven today for just 149,950 naira only. But wait, there's more. Order now and receive 3 free bonus items valued at 50,000 naira, absolutely free. Extra large rotating stainless mesh basket, stainless steel rotisserie fork, stainless steel food handle. That's 50,000 naira in savings on these accessories. Completely free. Incredible. And that is still not all. Call the number on your screen now or scan the QR code to order the CookX Air Fryer Oven. We'll also deliver the CookX Air Fryer Oven to your door for free. But hurry up, this exclusive ShopX TV offer is available for a limited time only. Don't miss out. Call now while stocks last.
The proceeding is a paid presentation by ShopX TV.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
To work me out, this exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up. Just one night to work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up. Just one night to work me out. Bad girl come burn me up. Pretty lady when they come from here for the night. Rendezvous when you want more. Set my gun on the dresser, bad be a blesser. Girl, come walk to the song. But baby girl, we know they are for long. Just one night, baby, give me some more. Work it out. Come bad girl, I come burn you out. Deep inside, I come turn you out. Work it out. I go run it out, I go turn you up. Yeah, bad girl, I come work you out. Baby girl, I wanna see you in your finest. Make it put that thing really behind us. The things in God give life. I'm only here for a night. I know if you sleep, you're gon' slide. One chance to set the mood right. Just one night to work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet, but turn me up. Just one night to work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet, but turn me up. Just one night to work.
Love it.
Lady Kath, can you hear me?
I can hear
Hi, Lady
you.
Kath.
Hi, Oi. I can't hear you from my flowers here.
I mean, it's very obvious.
I can't hear you.
Your colors blew me away.
Oh, thank you, my darling.
Did you get that?
That's the effect. That's the effect.
You look really amazing, by the way.
Thank you, my darling. You know, I just had to work it out.
Catherine is on a roll today, and I absolutely love it. So yes, you start your day by channeling your inner photographer and capturing the beauty around you. Make sure you tell a story, express emotions, and get creative on World Photography Day, which happens to be today.
Yay! So, who's taking our pictures today?
Can you take a picture? I know you.
Let's focus on the show. We're already distracted. Small distraction now. I'll carry on.
Love it.
So, people, if you're feeling adventurous, consider taking a scenic flight or even signing up for a flying lesson as we celebrate National Aviation Day.
Yes,
who is going to pay for flight for me like this?
Me, I don't even want to go and learn how to fly plane.
I want to learn how to fly plane and helicopter.
No, me, I want to like it's plane that
it's
me I want
the
to
two
fly.
me I want to fly.
I'm not even doing helicopter. Helicopter is too small for me.
I'm doing both of them.
I want to take it up. I want to take it up.
Okay, it's fighter jet. I want
and
to
go.
Learn. I want to learn fighter jets.
Which one be that?
The one that they use now when they are fighting. Those fast
so you've not even learned how to fly the normal one. Shut up. It's the one that you use how to...
Hey, off your mic.
Ha. Are you not sure? Do you not think you're fighting against yourself at this point?
It is all in the spirit of celebration National Aviation Day.
Now, talking about that, you know, to some people, Tuesday is the day they actually start the week. You know, on Monday, they just deal with the depression of the weekend ending. I mean, I am on that. I am there. I am on that table.
I don't know.
I'll smash it.
Me, I feel like this Tuesday, weekend is still on because me, I don't want to even believe that it's still the work week. But to us here on East Splash, Tuesday is the day we participate in a musical journey from, you know, R&B to reggae, hip-hop, country music, alternative music, and all genres possible from around the world.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Movies Tuesday on East Splash.
Yay!
So yes, get your pen and paper ready, or your notes app on your phone, as we give you the movie recommendations.
To be a part of the conversation, follow us on all our social media handles. We are at TVC Connect on X, at TVC Entertainment _ on Instagram, and at TVC Entertainment on Facebook using the popular hashtag eSplash on TVC. You can also stream the show live via www.tvcentertainment.tv and join our family on our fan page at eSplash _ TVC. Remember, I said family because it's a family of fans.
Spirit and blood.
That's how we do it here. You know it.
He didn't refute this to you.
Okay, let me introduce myself today.
Yes, baby.
Today, not today.
Yes,
you know
baby.
my name. My name is Catherine, but y'all know me as Lady Kath, Her Royal Hotness, Queen Cat, Her Royal Hotness, Kit Kat the present, not the chocolate, because chocolate and caramel, ooh. Today is different. Kitty Kata, Kate of the Kate Cruise, baby. And today, I'm going to blossom like this flower on my ear.
As always, baby.
I love blow your mind.
I love the energy. Actually, absolutely.
My sister.
I love it. Like, it just feels like that flower that, you know, we cut as it has finished blooming.
And we are not in the middle of those people that will say, should I borrow you flowers? Okay, bring the flowers.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Bring the roses and the chrysanthemums. Bring it. What are you saying? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering who is this Tatafo and this dramatic babe in your front, it is your girl, Oyinda Malata Olori of Lagos. Energy goddess, anytime, any day, queen of spotlights. They've already said I should call myself queen of highlights because, I mean, I always love the highlights.
No. Queen of bronzer.
Love it. Yes, I put the in energy and the effing word. Absolutely fabulous. So yeah, get ready. When you see me, you see drama. Yes, Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming through with an exciting show plan for you today with news items from the entertainment world.
Following that, Olori will be responsible for today's dosage of all the social media madness only on Socialville.
Yes, yes, yes. And next up on our plate, our guests will be joining us. We'll then wrap everything up with Movies and the Movies.
Love was like drugs, and I had suitcases full of it. I never thought the day would come when I would burn through it all. Give you a call, and beg for some more. Yeah. Love was like drugs, and it feels like your ghost is chasing me. And maybe I shouldn't have ended things so hastily. Cause every time we try to rehash everything that we had, I end up in rehab, yeah. But I wouldn't give for one more try. Maybe that's impossible, cause I know it's too late for fixing. Lying face down in addiction. Your love was like drugs, and I had suitcases full of it. I never thought the day would come when I would burn through it all. Give you a call, and beg for some more. Your love was like drugs, and I had suitcases full of it. I never thought the day would come when I would burn through it all. Give you a call, and beg for some more.
Your love is like dope, got me twisted like rope. Let's elope. If she left a note, it was murder that she wrote. I'm addicted to you, look what this did to you. When I talk about your love, feel like I'm snitching on you. I'm hallucinating, you got me seeing things. I see you in my future, baby. You're intoxicating, got me as hell. You my cartel, baby, I'm your clientele, and you supply well.
Love was like drugs, and I had suitcases full of it. Never thought the day would come when I would burn through it all. Give you a call, and beg for some more. Your love is like drugs, and I had suitcases full of it. I never thought the day would come when I would burn through it all. Give you a call, and beg for some more. I did bad things that I don't regret. Like if I say I wouldn't do them all again. Taking places I've never been. I made the money, now it's all been spent. Yeah. Something about you make me wanna sin, yeah. And being next to you is medicine. I swear I never this up again. Just let me get a taste of love is like drugs. Love is like drugs, and I had suitcases full of it. Never thought the day would come when I would burn through it all. Give you a call, beg for some more.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too.
Knorr Cubes. That's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic. And enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
It's like everybody's in their feelings today.
My dear, you will love love.
Everybody's just feeling very mushy and all emotional on the show today. Like, what's going on?
You're making me emotional.
Like, first of all, they gave us Love Is Like by Maroon 5 featuring Lil Wayne. They now went on to give us Tibi that Kolo hard guy. What's going on? I don't have money. I should go and find money.
This is amazing. Well, we single Pringles.
Let's go into a relationship.
See, I'm in love with my sister's children, who are my 4 children already, because I have 4 children. Just that my sisters were the surrogates, yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining in, you've missed a lot. But then we're going straight to our entertainment gist for today. Now, on our first gist, Clem Ohameze reacts to claims that he has stroke. Veteran Nollywood actor Clem Ohameze has said he has taken strong action against the Facebook user behind spreading rumors that he's down with a stroke and he has been abandoned by his children. Now, the Facebook user, who has been identified as Okulora, had claimed that the 60-year-old actor has been down with a stroke for the past 2 decades and his male children had abandoned him. with only his daughter taking care of him. Now, the report, which has now been tagged as fake, claimed the actor said, "Since I got stroke, my daughter is the only person that has not given up on me. She has been taking care of me for over 2 decades now. My sons don't care about me anymore. They give up on me too soon. They are busy making sure their wives and their kids are happy, and my only daughter is making sure I am okay at the expense of her own happiness. If my daughter was not born, I would have been a dead man more than a decade ago. When I was strong, I invested more in my 3 sons, but life is difficult to understand. I can't explain it, but you don't know what God has done for you if you have a child. They are the only people that will never give up on you," he said. However, a visibly angry Clem has come public in an emotional video to blatantly deny the report, revealing that he has gotten both the police and DSS involved. He said, and I quote, "I have initiated a police case. I have sent his number and name to them. This is a cybercrime. I called my friend who is a director in the DSS. It has cost me a lot to come this far in my life. I will not let one person rubbish me just like that for cheap popularity because you want to attract traffic to your page. The other time it was that I was dead. Now it is that I had a stroke. I said this and that. But who did I grant the interview to? Do I have 3 sons? What nonsense is this? Why don't you call out and reach out to me to confirm? Now you have succeeded in swearing my name all over the world. I guess he's satisfied. I had to call my children. Unfortunately, it was only my daughter who heard about it. Why do people always do this to me?" End of quote. I said, if they never carry one rumor peddler in this Nigeria, the rest of them no go rest.
I will not lie. When she was reading, I was laughing because it's funny. But in reality, it's not funny.
No, it's not
because
funny.
This has gone on for too long. I remember back in October last year, there were rumors, or rather, there were reports. People did legit videos. It was all over Instagram, all over YouTube. It was everywhere on social media that Clem Ohameze was dead. And he came out and refuted this. And now again, in May, they said he had the disease or something. He
has cancer.
And then now it is stroke. Like, I really do not get it. And he's actually not the first Nollywood legend that people would say things about, like,
you know, it's really crazy.
Sad.
It's really crazy. It's really crazy because just this day last week, we had to come out and debunk the Caesar zone.
Yes.
Just this day last week, it was out. And now again, it is Clem Ohameze. And it just feels like it's really sad because it is the bad news that they are carrying. Because at the end of the day, why can't you come out and say, "Oh, rumor has it that this man bought a new car," or "Rumor has it that this man's..."
Because they will not get the
only bad news that you people want
because they won't get views. That's the point. They won't get views.
It's really
so
crazy.
I hope they listen and I hope
better.
they are warned. And I'm glad that he has said that it's involved the police and DSS. And I hope we see this case to the end.
Yes.
Because we only hear about how it starts. We never hear to the end.
At all.
So please do let us know. All right, talking about Buzz. Still on the entertainment news, G-Mike sparks debate about claiming single mothers can't raise boys properly. Nollywood actor G-Mike has once again set social media buzzing with his controversial opinions, this time targeting the ability of single mothers to raise boys into men. In a recent interview, the 48-year-old actor declared that women are not built to raise men on their own, stressing the need for a strong male presence in a boy's upbringing. I quote, "A woman can't raise a man, they're not built for it. A single mother cannot raise men properly. You need a man that you trust. There has to be a male presence because women are naturally built to nurture, to love. If you're going to raise a man, he's going to be everything like that man that left you. You need someone who would discipline him and teach him how to grind," end of quote, he said, to drive home his point. Mike recalled a personal experience while on holiday in France with his son. According to him, his son was bullied during a football game and came back crying. Instead of consoling him, he claimed he chose to teach him to be a man by ignoring the tears. And I quote, "One of the mothers stepped aside to watch how I handled him. This is why you need a man," end of quote, he explained. His comments, however, have sparked heated reactions, with many Nigerians taking to social media to defend single mothers and share their personal experiences. Others try to strike a balance, acknowledging that while mothers can do and raise strong men, male influence also plays an important role. This isn't the first time G-Mike has made controversial remarks about gender roles. Recently, he described modern feminism as a crime, criticizing what he called the double standards of the movement. As expected, his latest remarks have reignited debates about parenting, gender dynamics, and the realities of single motherhood in Nigeria. What say you?
Okay, I feel like this is a very insensitive take. Yeah, as much as you can't exactly rule out what he said. I mean, every child needs the paternal presence as much as the maternal presence and everything. But I think it's pretty insensitive because I don't think any single parent, aside the few that we've heard of, I don't think any single mother actually wants to be a single mother.
Exactly.
Most of them are just victims of circumstances. They're victims of the society. And at the end of the day, I think the best thing we can do is actually be kind to them and not say, oh, I've said my mother. I don't think my father was actually a disciplinarian. My mommy, my mom. I don't think my dad was a very, very chilled dad, even on my brother. So I feel like it was my mom that was the disciplinarian. So yeah, it's not a gender thing. I feel like anybody can raise a child. Any parent can raise a child.
It's really crazy to see that this is coming a day after you took the news yesterday about Kathy, who said that a lot of people are saying they don't want to be with her or date her because she's a single mother. And it's not a stigma. Being a single mom doesn't mean you can't raise your child well. We've seen so many powerful people in the world who were raised by single mothers. We've also seen powerful people in the world who were raised by single fathers. So at the end of the day, it's about presence and it's about the values you imbibe in your children.
It is well. It is well. I mean, talking about raising families, Chike has come out again to say marriage is a stupid step to take. Now, Nigerian singer and songwriter Chike Oseboka, popularly known as Chike, has said he considers the idea of getting married as a stupid step. The 32-year-old singer, who said this in an interview with media personality Chude Gideonwo on his With Chude podcast, also said he has no plans to get married at the moment. He said, in my personal opinion, in fact, I think it's a stupid step to get married. That's my opinion. Although Chike is known for his soulful and love-themed music, he said that financial stability, not love, is what his happiness is tied to. Beginning of quote, for me to be happy, to be honest, I need a lot of money. This is not even carnal. I won't lie to you. I like money. I want money, he noted. Chike went on to narrate how he came to settle for music as a career, revealing that he never envisioned himself making music for a living much earlier in his life. He revealed that music only became a thing for him after he completed his university education. He said, and I quote, I would say maybe right after my university, I knew music was what I would do for a living. I won't say I knew before, to be honest, because I just used to sing and disturb everybody around the house, end of quote. The singer further recounted the early part of his career when he struggled financially and had to take acting jobs to make ends meet. He said, and I quote, it was a tough part. I even had to start acting for like 2 years, end of quote.
I remember seeing Chike in some movies.
And it was so cute.
It was so cute.
But I mean, what do you think? What do you think?
So, at the end of the day, I'm going to start with what I always say. Everyone is entitled to their own personal opinion, and this is his own opinion. Bam. So, if he feels this way, then kudos to him. Not even kudos.
Mary.
But I'm just going to say that I'm glad he was okay to come out to talk about how he feels, and he's gotten a lot of backlash. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's his opinion.
I hope the women that are looking at him for marriage and cutting ice for him now know where he stands.
And then I like that he also spoke about the fact that he knows where he came from.
Yes.
And yes, he likes money. He wants money, and that's why he's working. Because a lot of people lie to themselves. People would say, oh, I don't want money. I don't like money. I'm doing it for the passion. I'm doing my job for the passion and the money. So please, give me money. Pay me. Don't just give me flowers.
In the place in that same interview, he made reference to the fact that he cut out a lot of friends because they didn't support him financially when he needed to do a show.
When he needed them, yeah.
I mean, I like how he was spot on. I feel like there's a truth syndrome in that with today because next time they just come. They just stuck.
So I feel like when Chude invites you and gives you water,
and gives you
don't drink that water. They put truth serum because the moment you just sit down, boom,
you just start.
You will start. If you're not crying, you are cursing someone.
That day when Lady Cat promised me money and she did not give me.
When did I promise you money?
This thing hurts me and it just changed my...
Okay, guys, you can see our voice is already changing because it's a lie, and that's all we can take on the entertainment news today. Focus on me. We'll be back with Social View after this time out with this girl still answering. We'll be back, guys.
Big Smooth. I'm in the chamber. I'm going to the fuck they tell all we know is get up and go, and my palms are itching. Girl, if you're down with me, let a man know.
I could sell bread to a baker, was out in the cold trying to sell a man snow. Stayed down till I came up, trying to be the main character in second night clothes. I didn't want to sit on the couch and just talk. Nah bro, this is the Letterman show. Blood, I'm impatient, and I never play games even when I was on the PlayStation. This bad one sent me a location. I'm in the chat, babe, I ain't on a vacation. I need 100 M's, I don't need no one around me unless they're on the same vibration. I do business, robbing Skepta, pay Joseph, and I run it on a rotation. I'm straight off the runway, back on the school run. Which car do I drive? Gotta choose one. Little one, think she's in Frozen, singing Let It Go when we ride in a Tiffany blue one. I know I'm on the top 5 rapper list, but who's the number one? Dad, I'm the new one. They wanna see me on tour, I might do one. Have all the people in the crowd like.
Blash forever, blash for life, guys, my mother, all kinds of records get me on the park. Big Smoke. Let's see. And that complication, don't they listen my music? They know my MO, now me be chosen. Stepping and Moses up on all the pieces. Now with the rushes who play, I must repeat. Gunshots on the men in the building. All I know from the time when they burn me, Odumodu must blow, Agaracha must come. Kalamantus when I come, them I come out. No time for yama yama, now December is where they cause kata kata. Who they win, now the train we go submit. Big Smoke on the bed that I no compete. Okinika once. And she know you see, Zippity sloppy. She loves to please me. Let's see, now the can't get one in pitch. Oh yeah, I go stop this sloppy.
Swing by on the back and forth for a quick 16 on my size 16s. Boy, big old African man with a big white nose and I still look clean. Versatile, I can bust my verse in pigeon egg still, if I know what I mean. And I own this thing, so I know there's still no scenes. Hey, so minor, I move like a major. I'm running my things on the back of my car. Got people that love me and people that hate me. Both of those people, they know I'm a star. I like it that way and I like who I am and I'm making the money, so watch from afar. Whether in London or whether in Lagos, my brothers and sisters, they know who I am.
Dad? What? I just got caught. I just got pulled over by the cops for speeding, and I told them that you fell and that I needed to come get you, and now they're following me home because they don't believe. It doesn't matter. Yes. Here. Yeah, and I was speeding and I told them that you fell and that I had to come like help you. So just they're coming and they're following me. What am I doing? I don't know. You have to figure it out. Okay, bye. Love you.
Hey! Hey!
Dad, I'm kidding. There's no cops.
What?
I was pranking you.
What?
This man has to be an actor, or he was an actor in his previous life.
Because
this man took the assignment too serious. I'm like, how? Dad, I was pranking, and this kind of father, he will get back at you.
Actually,
he's not pranking back.
He will do his own back.
And he's not will pay you.
He will do it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Social View, where we're going to delve into the world of social media, which is loaded with every kind of witch and nastiness you can imagine. Lady Cat, are you ready?
I am ready. Always
are you ready?
I was born ready,
baby. Come on. All right. On our first one, this animal, I think it's a dog, is in a car, and is wearing sunshades, ignoring somebody in the other car, and he's saying me pretending not to see my boss after I told him I'm hospitalized. Lady Cat, has this ever happened to you before?
I love the energy.
Has it ever happened to you before?
It has not happened to me before.
It has happened to me.
I'll tell you where I'm going. Okay, it has happened to somebody I know.
It has even happened to me.
Oh, please tell us your story.
I told them I was not feeling fine at the office, not this office, so that people will not say, oh, you have
So you have already cast. Okay, continue.
I told them I was not feeling fine. And somehow, I happened to see my boss at a party I attended. And I froze. Like,
wait, I have a question. Was it a party for sick people?
Yes, it was a sick party.
Because I'm like, what? I feel like this is the same thing they should use for pretending not to see my partner when I told them I was out of town.
Hey!
How does it work? I'll say I'm out of town, but your partner will see you.
Clock it.
Do a video.
All right, moving on. So there is this man drinking soda, and, you know, the caption is, there is a court higher than the Supreme Court. It's called female salad. If your case reached there, you are gone.
This person is very, very, very silly. You should have added female salon and barbing salon.
No.
The barber shop.
No.
See, no, wait. Let me explain to you. Because I remember this movie that Monique, it was a barbing salon and a female salon. I think so. So, see, female salon and barbing salon, once your matter gets there, that's the end.
But
the world knows about it. You don't need social media.
Worse, because the gist I have heard, the gist I've heard in a female salon has convinced me that my kids would never go to a hairdresser's shop. Now that make the hair in the house.
Now that explains why a lot of people like home service. There's a particular woman I stopped using to make my hair because she was gisting about somebody and I wasn't putting my mouth. And next thing, this woman turns it to something. I stopped using her because I'm like, nah.
All right, moving on. Yes, somebody says, Peter Doche, the very wise man. So he says, studying oral English to the point of pronouncing God as God will only direct your prayers to security men.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
If you are praying to God and you're saying God, then you're talking to the security man in your neighborhood.
All right, moving on. So this one says, no contraceptives, 700 wives, 300 concubines, but just 3 children. King Solomon's story is not clear.
No.
This one, I agree.
It's very clear.
Why?
Let me tell you why. Maybe the Bible did not document the pact that he made with God, that he wants only 3 children. Because contraceptive or anything that you use, pikin fi olam, come out. But God,
Lady Kat,
we produce
Lady Kat, you
your
seem like
children, your offspring.
You seem like you know a lot about this
Excuse me, when you are destined to have 3 children, you will have the 3 children. If you like, have 1,000 husband or wife.
Rema. All right, on to the next one. This one is Sabinos, calculating. And he says, at my wedding, nobody is going to eat twice. Immediately after you are served, they put paint on your forehead. I agree. Red paint.
I'm sorry, what?
Red paint on your forehead. Lady Kat, you look like those people that will go to party and will snap food and write round 1.
No, I don't do that.
Round 1? Are you expecting round 2?
I make sure everybody at my table eats more than once. So that person that is going to put the paint, I'm going to bribe the person. No, I'm not going to bribe the person.
Lady Kat.
But I'm going to be nice to the person that they won't even bring the paint to our table.
Lady Kat,
we're going to eat.
They said this on live TV.
I'm saying I'm going to talk to the person. I've not done anything wrong. I can't go to a party and eat just one thing. Like, how? Why am I buying Ashwebi for 100K?
Why?
100K one food.
It was planned for
you return my change.
It was planned for you to eat once.
But,
yes.
So let me tell you, before I go to parties, I eat from home. But I will still eat more than once.
Can you imagine? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap on Social View. We'll be right back with our guests after this time out. Don't go anywhere.
My class is really sweet, except one little boy.
Chloe, what is on your face?
Beauty.
Excuse me?
What?
Why are you so cute?
I was born like that. Did you have a nap today? I did. Well, you need one. No, I don't.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Are you a good girl or a bad girl?
Bad girl.
You gonna be a good boy at church?
Yeah, I'm a bad boy at home.
Oh, great.
Why are you putting on makeup?
I don't know, baby. It makes mommy look prettier.
Well, but I don't think it's working. That's my mom putting gas because she got no man. Hey, good girl.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to build a snowman?
No.
Oh.
Are you going to be part of the problem or part of the solution?
I'm going to be the whole problem.
Yeah. With a bang, 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 bang. All who know why hear me talk can't stop me career. Fight it, me the well here. So you can try kill a man, you can't kill him right there. So says the great Shakespeare. In my town where me grow, you can't have no fear. Coward no live round here. Office stand firm, to survive and defend your share. The burden, the brave must bear. So me go so things and times will tell. So you got to learn your lessons well. Some are living in a mansion, them a get pension, while some living in hell. We don't got no fear, got to be prepared.
That's why I'm a stay so. Cause we escape from a place where it seem like poverty embrace you. You are try winning at the race when your look is a police a chase you. And a beer gunshot, them a spray, don't think them a miss you. Now court case you, them a waste you. These are just the facts of life that each man tries to maximize. And meanwhile some will fantasize of who they can't be, they patronize. ¿De dónde vengo yo? ¿De dónde vengo yo? Oh. ¿De dónde vengo yo? ¿De dónde vengo yo?
We don't got no fear, got to be prepared. For this land, I will forever care.
Dime de qué vale, en que vive en una mansión. Si no tienes una buena intención en tu corazón, que el dinero no vale nada y la vida en un ratico se acaba. Algunos lo tienen todo y no tienen panas. Se tiran la vida por la ventana. No importa el Bentley, el Lambo o el Rolls Royce. Si no tienes con quien salir el fin de semana, mejor dicho sí. Un par de amigos falsos sobran por ahí, que dicen que a ti te quieren por lo que tienes. El ser humano eso le conviene, no. ¿De dónde vengo yo? ¿De dónde vengo yo? ¿De dónde vengo yo? ¿De dónde vengo yo?
We don't got no fear, got to be prepared. For this land, I will forever care. Yeah. Bang, 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 bang. All who know why hear me talk can't stop me career. Fight it, made the world here. So you can try kill a man, you can't kill him right there. So says the great Shakespeare. In my town where me grow, you can't have no fear. Coward not live round here. Have to stand firm to survive and defend your share. The burden the brave must bear. So me got some things and times will tell. So you got to learn your lessons well. Some man live in a mansion, them a get pension, while some living in hell.
¿De dónde vengo yo? ¿De dónde vengo yo? Oh. ¿De dónde vengo yo? ¿De dónde vengo yo?
Hey, yes, I've got no fear right there. All right, people, we told you we have guests. So right now, we have two guests joining us this afternoon. One is an entrepreneur, actor, and model, while the other is a vibrant, witty, and deeply compassionate lady who is a trained psychologist. And now, you can actually call them reality stars. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make a welcome to the show Big Brother Naija 10 over 10 housemates, yes, ex-housemates, Damboskid and Ibi Fubara. I mean, like anybody that comes here, let's do the next. So 10 over 10, like 10 over 10. Great to have you guys here.
Yeah. I mean, you look amazing.
I love the color code.
Thank you.
I know what's happening, but
I like what's going on with
yes.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Straight to it, how has it been outside the house?
Oh, well, not ladies first today. Well, it's been good, actually. Coming outside, I felt I wasn't going to be loved the way I wanted to, because being the first housemate to be evicted,
yes.
I'm like, was the world not liking me as much as I was doing my best? But then coming outside, I saw what the issue was. Yeah, my name inside the house was a different name from my social handles.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that was quite an issue because
it took a while to find you.
Yeah, I wanted to go with the name on social media, but then the Big Brother Naija management said they had a branding issue, and then if I used that name, probably somebody might come to sue them and things like that. So I was forced to use my childhood nickname. Damboskid was my childhood nickname, so I had to bring it back, and that was probably the issue. And when I got out and I changed my username, I started seeing so much engagement, which was also telling me that these people weren't able to find me, so they weren't able to vote for me as well. So that's probably what the issue was. But then coming outside, the love was enough to make me feel like, yeah, you did your best, and then you were liked for who you were. And that's pretty much enough for me.
Okay, how about you?
Very similar, very similar. Coming out, you know, hearing my name, and I was like, you know, there was a gasp in the house, like, what do you mean by this girl is going out? Like, that means, what are we doing here? You know, it was that kind of thing. So I was in shock a lot, right? The only time I think I snapped out of it was on stage for my interview, but after that, I went back in, didn't speak much. He really helped me, you know, to say, let's just make the best out of the opportunity we've been given. But I had a similar issue with my social media, where I had so many socials with different thousands of people in different, you know, different ways, you know, but at the end of the day, I've been able to put things together, have conversations with my team. There's a lot of, you know, your team failed, you handle all of that, but I'm just shutting down the noise and moving forward, and, you know, there's been opportunities already coming, you know, and I'm grateful that I got to go on, you know, that platform, especially people thinking that, you know, I'm a psychologist. I was actually working as a therapist, you know, and trying to create content, you know, work as an influencer, but I've been given the soft landing, and, you know, I'm ready to go.
Ready to go! I love it. I love the positivity oozing from both of you. Yeah. So now let's talk about your time in the house. I'm sure you guys are like, oh, we've been talking about our time in the house. But it never gets dull. Yeah. So starting from you, Ibi Fubara, you're a therapist. Yeah. And you showed that in the house.
Very well.
Very well. You had different therapy sessions. So coming out of the house, you're going into therapy, and then what was it like having therapy with the housemates at different points?
Okay, so for me, I've not quit my job. I have a private practice that's still up and running, but is mainly managed by, you know, the second psychologist that is, you know, there for a while. So I'm half there, half. I've been working since 2017. I'm taking a break, right, as a therapist, but I'm pushing myself fully as a brand influencer now. But a lot of the work I'm going to do is mental health related. Nice. So in the house, it was not necessarily full therapy I was doing, right? It was more shoulder to lean on, and sometimes, and the housemates even called it, like at some point they were like, I have a session with you, you know, and there was a chair, and they were like, there, if you want to go for a first therapy session there. But it was lovely to take my skills, because reality TV is all about showing who you are, unapologetically, right? So I do not like regret showing where I was on the show. Rather, it was a thing that helped me to connect with the housemates, and even going in, my strategy was pretty much to have strong alliances with each housemate, right? And go in and be somewhat of a core of the house, right? And I feel like I delivered 100%, and I'm the kind of person in the house, if you ask about me or videos I saw about me from the housemates, there were a lot of positives, and I'm very grateful I showed myself. I was truly myself, and I didn't change for anything.
Yeah, I feel like this year was different because they had a therapist and a doctor, a certified doctor. So you, Daniel, I'm going to ask about your time in the house. Okay. I'm not just going to dwell on your love interest. I'm going to touch on it. I'm going to touch on it because you have to talk about Zita.
Of course.
Yes, so first, let's start with Zita. Your relationship with Zita. Of all the beautiful women in the house, why Zita?
I mean, like you said, of all the beautiful women, she still is among the beautiful women. Yeah. So, I mean, I would say that was what attracted me to her. She is beautiful, but then she still was my wardrobe mate. So I kept seeing this girl over and over and over, and I'm like, damn, I have to know this girl. And then when I did, she was quite amazing, and then I saw we had so many things in common. Yeah, she's just always this girl that wants to show that she's tough, but if you get to know her deeply, you know, she's just one crybaby. And I mean, that's how most people are.
So you guys have sessions in bed, not therapy.
All right. moving on from that. Not moving on from that, actually. Take a cue from that. Okay. Down to you, Fubara. We saw that you had a lot of friendships, male friendships. You know, we had Ortega, we had Boy, we had loads of them. But somehow you happen to keep things very platonic.
Yep.
Yeah? So do you think if you had stayed longer in the house, there would have been a boarding ship? And who do you think you would have had that ship with? I mean, I'm sure there would have been somebody. I mean, you were with different men in the house. You were with 15 men, I guess.
Yeah. No, 14.
14 men. You were 14 men in the house. and you know you were close to about 4 or 5 of them.
She said she was attracted to 2 in particular.
So was there any one of them that you felt like at some point in the house you guys might have pursued something that was a bit more than platonic?
Okay, so in the house, right, I think you can attest for it. I was known to be very firm about things. You know, my boundaries were very, you know, even with the boys, I played table tennis with them a lot. You know, I was that person, you know. Going into the house, I was like, I'm not going for a relationship, no ship, nothing, but I'm going to have fun.
Nice.
Right? So even when they were talking in the house with me and any guy, to just be like, oh, they had a ship, but this girl came, Ifra came, and like, you know, something happened. But I always say it's all fun. I really do not mean to come in between anything, right? Yes, I was attracted to 1, 2 people, right? But it's just attraction. You know, those people were people I spoke to in the house, and one of them is one of my closest friends in the house, right? So it was just that.
Mention name now. Don't be saying one of them. Say we are saying things.
No, I mean, I mentioned that it was Bright Morgan and Ortega I was attracted to in the house, which was, again, like I repeat, just attraction, right? It wasn't anything that I was going to pursue. It was not anything that was going to go anywhere. It was just something that I was having fun. It's nice to just be around people and say, okay, this person seems like a person that would be, you know, a good partner, right? But not to me per se. I could watch it or witness it, and that's an attractive feature.
As the psychologist that you are.
Exactly. Hey. That's an attractive feature, but I do not have to pursue anything. So I had no intentions. And even if you had seen me, if I progressed in the game, maybe you would have seen me, you know, maybe kiss one person, like that with somebody, not do anything particularly, but just have fun. That's why I like to call it. And live in the moment, because I always said it and I was particular about it. And I'm glad that, you know, I did my thing and I'm out.
Amazing. Nice. Daniel.
Yeah. I saw you coming to me already.
No, you should expect. Nothing serious. Actually, I mean, I feel like I'm more concerned with you after the house.
Okay.
Yeah? We've done a lot of house. Okay. You after the house. Now, I know before you went into the house, you were a pageant winner. And, you know, you had that fine boy energy and that gym freak energy. You just had that person that, you know, had this macho vibe and all of that. So what do you think you're bringing out of the house to pursue in that regard? Now, should we look out for more shoots? Should we look out for more pageants? Should we look out for fine boy Dan? Or, you know, quiet boy Dan? I mean, I heard at some point you want to double into something with Nollywood and all of that. So should we look out to that, or we should just look out to for model boy Dan?
Well, I would say look out for everything before and more. Like me coming out and being a refined version. I'm not stopping my content creation, refined boy, working out guy. I have to always go with that, because that's my lifestyle. I love going to the gym, the lifestyle, going out to parties and all of those. But then I still want to make it more professional. Being a model as well. I just become a more refined model, and I was into acting before I got into the house, but just a little, just in like 4 movies. But now I want to dive into the industry very well, and that's the plan.
Cannot wait to see you leading those movies. Amazing.
Okay, Ibi Fubara, now you've gone into the house, you're out, you've seen a lot of people, and you are getting opportunities, like you said. What's next for you?
What's next for me? I always said it's in the house, right? I'm looking at pursuing my PhD. You know, in a couple of months, trying
to see the smoke dusty.
Looking at pursuing that, but also, like I said, this was like a soft landing to starting brand influencing, which is something that I'm trying to push a lot, because my, you know, my social media I met it, you know, in the States, and and I've noticed that with constant posting, all of that momentum is rising, right? Because the show is still on. So I'm trying to make sure that I use that momentum that is still here to sort of like create, you know, a niche for myself in this industry, and work with brands that, you know, align with my value. But also my podcast is coming, you know, and my YouTube is there. My YouTube is going to, you know, get bigger, and the podcast is going to be on it. And just looking at opportunities that have to do with speaking, because I'm very good at things like that, speaking, voiceovers, presenting, all of that has to do with me just, you know, putting myself out there and people knowing who I am and hearing my voice.
Okay, so I have 2 questions for you and 1 for you. First, are you still reviewing salads?
Yes.
Okay, you are.
All the time.
I recommend salad to you. I mean, and you love it.
Don't worry. Recommendation after this. And now to both of you, who are you rooting for? First, second, third.
With the strategies you have seen so far.
Yes. First, second, third. Who's your winner? First, second, third.
First, second, third. First, Ruboy, it's my friend. I think it's one of my only close friends still there at this point. I'm still rooting for Thelma Lawson, another of my only friends still there. And for the third, to be honest, somebody that I think she's played a solid game and I expect her to go far is Imisi.
Nice.
So,
what about you, Daniel?
Well, first person I'm rooting for is my baby Zita.
Oh, beautiful.
I want enter relationship.
Okay, so after Zita.
And after Zita, I would say Robo is actually doing a good job as well. And then Imisi, I'll give it to her. I mean, while we were in the house, some of us thought she was acting. We didn't really see it, but coming outside, she's actually doing it. And then it's working for her, and that's one thing that she should keep on doing, because it might get her the money, so yeah,
who knows?
It might.
Okay, any other thing you want your fans out there to know?
Yes. I would say that look out for me. My social media is Ibifubara Davis on Instagram. That's the main place. Ibifubara Davis. Just type it. I'm the only Ibifubara Davis you'll
Only
find.
one. Only one and only. What about you?
Well, mine is Tamboskid 01. 01, not 02. The one and only.
Love it. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for coming on the show.
I mean, we want to have you eventually again.
Yes.
As you're a therapist and as an actor, as a model, we'd love to have you on the show again. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we'd like to apologize. We cannot take movies at the movies anymore because, you know, we're pressed for time. Time flies when you are having so much fun. And as you can tell, today was super fun. Yes, my darlings, that's that on the show for today. I mean, don't worry, tomorrow is another day, same time, same place. And like I always say, don't forget to stay happy and stay out of trouble. On behalf of myself, Fubara, Dan, and only Lady Cat, we say bye.
See you tomorrow, guys.
I still pray for forgiveness every time I sin. So don't leave my faith in the hands of my enemies. Don't let me down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't let me drown. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't let me down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't let me too famous, I know fit hide my face. They call me a dogu cause I live up to my name. Tell me who you go call when you feel like you don't get nobody at all. I still play the blame game with the man in the mirror. Don't you leave me on my own now. Don't let me down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't let me drown. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't let me down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't let me
Entertainment is an opportunity to share. Entertainment is an opportunity to create conversation. As an actor, I have the opportunity to portray different kinds of people. And these different kinds of people represent different people in different ways, represent the part of us in different ways. And it just helps us see the world in different lights. It gives joy, it gives happiness. It gives sadness sometimes, because sometimes we have to look at the realities of the world. And I think entertainment just shows the world as it is.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person where they for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere.
Oh, Papa.
It a job for this song.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Aww.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it locked.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make Yanga?
Bound to a holla.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
I can always whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go here.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Thank you.
How can it be you to me? I'm can unsee it, but I don't wanna cause no scene. I'm usually so unproblematic, so independent. Why? Cause I thought it's mine. Something about it was made for somebody. Saying that I think there's gotta be a reason why my cause may always come to us. We need to take time. Happens all the time. I'm thinking about it. It's made for somebody like me.
they get my time. Is there someone else? You did do me corny, every day new story, Say I just they waste my time, cause you don't become someone else. See palava for me, you know they touch my body, It feels good to love somebody and somebody loves you back. But it feels one-sided now. It feels one-sided now. You don't have to pretend about it, cause it's crystal clear now. Guess it's bye to the good times. I'll be gone by the sunrise. I'll be better on my own. I'll be better on my own. Nah. Nobody should call my phone. Nobody should call my phone. Nah. This is my last heartbreak song. This is my last heartbreak song. Nah. I'll be good all on my own. I'll be good all on my own. Nah.
Why are you so quick to leave when we both can make it work? When I'm gone, I'll make you nervous. If you hurt me, I deserve it. I've been acting foolishly, forgetting what you were. You start loving me, I know this. But even chaos serves a purpose. It feels good to love somebody and somebody loves you back. So don't give in till you change mine, cause I'll be here for a lifetime. You don't have to pretend about it, cause it's crystal clear now. Guess it's bye to the good times, and I'll be gone by the sunrise.
I'll be better on my own. I'll be better on my own. Nah. Nobody should call my phone. Nobody should call my phone. Nah. This is my last heartbreak song. This is my last heartbreak song. Nah. I'll be good all on my own. I'll be good all on my own. Nah.
I'm not in a mood cause my flight delayed, so I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my gang and my DJ paid. Why is my man talking about inshallah? These times he don't even pray. Why is my man wearing a Jesus piece? How did she squeeze in them jeans? Big behind and petite waist. Take time with the GBG, we don't beef nobody like GBK. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's gonna get slapped if I don't have my piece today. I love my young boy, I won't lead him straight. I'm stuck to little bro like PVA. Paid already, I don't need no hit song. We don't need ID, little bro 17 in the club, being scrolling TikTok. F's just saw him, I'll thick one. Which one? Who do you want, bro? Pick one. If I shoot my shot, I'll hit one. Matter of time till I get them all ticked off. Alright, we could go ban for ban.
We can go M for M.
Quarter mil for the Maybach truck.
Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90, the years, the version, the bribes, I'm really the threat.
It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
Bro, I do it for some shoes and some clothes. You'll see what it'll do for a necklace. Right trail look like a spider. It's crawling $1 on just the accessories. Damn. She made me want to go harder. I like a whole aura. I think I'm obsessed with her. They hit him up on his birthday. Did him the worst way. He had a death wish. I get right under their skin. I don't even try. I guess I can't help this shit. I'ma have love for bro for life. We talk or not. I step with him. Of course you could beat me at talking. Ain't no back and forth until we catch up with him. Knocking the bag and making the opposite mad. I done fell in love with it. You can't sell fish with a cute one. Bank account look good, it's a new one. You the type like the type of computers. Got a mask, but he ain't no shooter. Top 10, but she don't act bougie. Me and your friends, you can go to Aruba. Get friends, it depend on my mood. Maybach van, this ain't no Uber.
We could go ban for ban.
Yeah, we can go M for M. Mama got a body like Kim and them. Mama been killing that gym. We can go watch from chain to chain. The rings, I'm him. I done got rich, but I'm still with it. Land in London and go to the ends.
We could go ban for ban.
Yeah, we can go M for M.
Quarter mil for the Maybach truck.
Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90, the years, the version, the bribes, I'm really the threat.
It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
I don't know, no. Make them they turn up. They don't see me coming. I
you ready for me? Energy like cream, they like cream. When I lose, I see me enter, then I go bring you to end my love. Share you want to see mental. I don't give them back to sender. Why no? Soldier, policeman, many men in my convoy. The boy know they take his off. If he knows they gon' give you a back up. And as the money don't they come like us. Nothing will be soft this sauce. When I know I see me enter, then I go agree you to enter my love. Say you want to see mental, I don't give them back to sender. Why not? When I know I see me enter, then I go bring you to enter my love. Say you want to see mental, I don't give them back to sender. Why not? Under the influence, she wanna get freaky, make your boyfriend no good, David. Tell me what you want from me. You ask for somebody with. She said she tryna get off the street. You ask for somebody with. Soldier, policeman, many men in my camera. The boy you know they take it so. If you don't never give you a back up. And if the money done they come like curse. Nothing with to stop the sauce.
my pissed and counting. What's on my pace and counting. But who just showed up then? Priorities were bombed in. My ex will find my emotion. My ex will find my emotion. No, no. But when you come, you got my vision to blur. No, no. Be like I forget what I go do. Got me feeling lost. Got me feeling lost. Oh, but when you come, you got my vision to blur. No, no. Be like I forget what I go do. Oh, 'cause I be on my mind.
Vision get a little blurry when I think. All I think about is you with her and I get weak. I do my best to keep them down, my insecurities. I got distracted, how you get the better part of me now. Why you all upon in my mind, oh. Think about you over the time, oh no. I can't let you so damn fine, oh. Got my temperature climbing high, oh. But when you come, you got my vision in the blood, no, no. Be like I forget what did I come to. Got me feeling lost, got me feeling lost, oh. But when you come, you got my vision in the blood, no, no. Be like I forget what did I come to.
Oh, 'cause I be on my mind, oh. Baby, what do you want? Feeling all you got is distracting. Telling me that it's not gotta put myself as the captain. Now I know I lose guard. No one follow you, go forgetting my path. Steady thinking about how you be one chance. 'Cause I'm spotting the system, it be red flag, no.